It's time for Valley View Blazer football on the Blazer News Network and FM News Talk 1021. Presented by NEA Baptist, the United States Navy, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Kavanaugh Auto Group, and First National Bank.
Let's go! Let's go!
Now, let's go to the NEA Baptist broadcast booth and join Randy Myers for the First National Bank pregame show.
Welcome into round one of the Class 5A State High School Football Playoffs. I'm Randy Myers in the NEA Baptist broadcast position of the EAB Sports Network. I'll be joined in a few minutes by Coach Jason Smith. Tonight, the third-ranked Valley View Blazers will try to remain the only unbeaten team left in the state in Class 5A. Standing in their way, however, is an Arkansas high school team that has made a 270-mile trip from Texarkana. The Razorbacks of Coach Trey Outlaw ended the regular season by defeating Hot Springs, Hope, and DeQueen, and in so doing have earned the 4 seed out of the 5A South Conference. The Hogs are 3-7 and will face a Valley View team tonight that is 10-0 after last week's 35-7 road win at Batesville. We're glad you're with us tonight for Blazer football. Before we continue along any further, I want to take a moment to acknowledge the Lady Blazer basketball team who just minutes ago got their season off to a 2-0 start at the Ridge Dental Classic down at Wynn after upsetting Mountain Home in their season opener last night. The Lady Blazers taking care of business against McGee tonight in Wynn, 51-31 the final score there. So they're now 2-0 on the year and will play again tomorrow afternoon in Wynn against El Dorado. Our pregame coverage of Blazer football is brought to you by First National Bank, where they put you first always. This morning I sat down for my weekly conversation with Valley View head coach Sean Cockrell, and we'll share that conversation with you after this timeout on the EAB Sports Network.
Urgent Care Plus, now open at 3001 Apache Drive in Jonesboro. Open 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day for your convenience. Urgent Care Plus provides everything you need in a standard urgent care, plus a little more. Illness and injuries like deep lacerations, minor fractures, strains, sprains, and new onset low back pain is easily handled by our staff of ER-trained providers. No appointment necessary. NEA Baptist Urgent Care Plus is an urgent care with a little more.
At First National Bank, our mortgage lending team knows what it takes to make a home and a superior home loan process. Simple, proven, and reliable service with competitive rates at a bank that already feels like home. Since 1889, that's been the First National Bank way, because for our people, this is home. Apply online at fnbank.net/mortgage. From our family to yours, welcome home. First National Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get huge savings now at every Kavanaugh dealership. Kavanaugh has a great selection of late model, low mileage, certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And most are still under factory warranty. We have every make and every model, so you're sure to find the vehicle you want. And when you buy at Kavanaugh, every new and used purchase comes with 1 year of free maintenance. Plus, we buy cars. Bring a vehicle, get a check. Come see us today at one of our dealerships or go to KavanaughCars.com.
The team at Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine has been taking care of our local athletes for over 40 years. Now with 2 locations, including JOSM on Main and JOSM on Matthews inside St. Bernard's Health and Wellness Center. And now JOSM is offering a limited number of same-day appointments. Call 932-1820. Find them on Facebook and at JonesboroOrtho.com. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, excelling in our field so you can excel on yours.
Are you prepared to be transformed into a better version of yourself, shaped into a force that others can't imagine? We are part of something bigger, a force that never quits. You can transform your life. Check us out at Navy.com. America's Navy, forged by the sea.
Attention athletes and coaches, if you or your players have suffered a concussion or other sports-related injury, hyperbaric oxygen treatments have shown to improve incredible results for athletes in all sports. Arkansas Progressive Medicine now offers the hyperbaric oxygen treatment at their office in Jonesboro. Call Arkansas Progressive Medicine to find out more about this groundbreaking treatment. 520-6007. Arkansas Progressive Medicine on Matthews on the Medical Mile, 520-6007.
Welcome back to our first National Bank pregame coverage of Blazer football as the Blazers get set to take on the Arkansas High School Razorbacks out of Texarkana in this first round of the Class 5A state playoffs. I'm Randy Myers, joined now by Coach Sean Cockrell. Coach, you ended another perfect regular season last week with a 35-7 victory over Batesville to close out conference play, and a little bit of a slow start, but it ended well.
Yeah, we talked about it after the game. We said we're never going to defer against Batesville again because, them keeping the ball, I think it was 24 plays, it was about 84 yards, took up the whole first quarter, just kind of got us out of sync. We scored the first drive, but then they got the ball back and kept it a little bit longer, and 7-7 halftime, and we were just kind of playing not to lose, and wasn't really characteristic of ourselves. And we talked to them at halftime, and obviously the kickoff return from Andrew Jones helped to kind of spark us and get us going in the right direction, but come out with a 35-7 win. And I told the kids it's really tough to go 10-0, and it's something they've done, and looking forward to going 11-0.
And in spite of that slow start, at the end of the night, it turned out to be your biggest win over Batesville in terms of margin of victory.
Yeah, and we had talked about that all week, that we had never really beat Batesville bad. They've always done that, a really good job of playing us, and maybe it's because it's week 10 and they follow us and they get all our films and they see everything, but for whatever reason, we've never really been able to do that. But like you said, to be at 7-7 tie at half and then come out and beat them 35-7 was pretty good.
Well, another thing, and the two things that have happened in the last two games. Against Nettleton, you actually had an opponent tie you. That's the first time that had happened all season. Last week, when Batesville took that early lead, that was the first time all year that you had trailed an opponent. But once again, you were able to bounce back from that and answer another one of those gut check calls.
Yeah, and those are things I think needed to happen to us. It's hard when you're always beating people, you're always ahead, you never feel, you always feel safe with your lead, but those are things that I think needed to happen to us before we get into the playoffs and play some really good teams.
Yeah, there were a lot of big moments in the game last week, but I thought couldn't go unchecked the performance of Carter Wallace as your starting running back. And he's such a versatile guy that you've been able to use on both sides of the ball. He's excelled everywhere he's played, but 161 rushing yards last week, 2 touchdowns, and he just brings a new dimension to your running game that you haven't had before.
Yeah, he does. And like I said, I think the biggest game we had from a running back is about 65 yards. So to have that big, long 74-yard run and to be able to just churn out those yards, he's done a really good job the last 2 weeks and really just hadn't played running back all year until we threw him over there after Anthony got hurt again. And so we feel good about where we're at, and Anthony's back now, and so you might get a 1-2 punch from those two guys, and we're excited about that.
Well, that kind of leads into transitioning into tonight's game, because I know you've had some guys that have missed the last 2 or 3 games, 2 or 3 guys, but with the exception of Peyton Hicks, who remains out with a broken collarbone, you got all your healthy bodies back for this first-round playoff game tonight.
Yeah, Daniel Cole's back from his ankle injury, Noah Wendell's back from the knee injury, and Anthony Feli's back from the collarbone. So we're 100%, we're ready to go, and we'll see how it goes tonight.
So in Texarkana, you faced a team that was 0-7 just a few weeks ago, but they managed to win their last 3 games and put themselves into position to grab that 4 seed. I understand this is their first playoff appearance in about 5 years, although if you look at the overall tradition of that program, they're one of the most tradition-rich playoff teams in Arkansas high school football history. I believe this will be their 42nd playoff appearance in the history of their program.
Yeah, they're a really good football team. They're a scary 3-7 team. I tell everybody 6 of the teams they lost to, 2 of them were 6A playing at home in the playoffs. Really good teams. Another one's Morrilton, who's a 2 seed in the 5A playoffs, and then obviously Parkview, Lakeside, and Fairview. Those 6 teams can beat anybody in the state. So you can't look at their record. You got to look at what they're doing on the field, and they're very scary, very athletic. Probably not as big as some of the teams we played, but probably as much speed as we played all year.
They're coached by Trey Outlaw. That's a guy who has some Jonesboro and Northeast Arkansas, even some Valley View ties.
Yeah, he played at ASU, and then he did a student teaching here in the spring one year. And so I've known him for a long time, and we've always kept in touch and helped each other out throughout the playoffs and teams that we've played. And he was at Wynn for a while, so kind of coached against him. But he does a really good job, and he's got a lot on his plate, and he's doing all the offense, defense, and the whole thing. So, they're going to be well coached, and they're going to be excited about being in the playoffs.
They'll bring a team in here that has some athletes, particularly on the offensive side of the ball. They've got a very good quarterback and running back and two big, rangy receivers who are apparently guys that can stretch the field.
Yeah, I think you look at the overall team speed is unbelievable. But basically, I mean, with Dunbar at quarterback, he can throw it anywhere, throw it as deep as he wants to. You got two running backs that can really go. I think they're both sprinters on the track team. And then, like I said, two receivers that are, taller than our 5'9" and 5'10" corners. So it's going to be tough, and we've got to be able to get to the quarterback. We've got to be able to get some pressure on him, and then obviously stop the running backs in the run game.
Coach, thanks so much for the visit. Good luck tonight against the Arkansas High Razorbacks out of Texarkana.
Yeah, appreciate it.
That's Coach Sean Cockrell. I'm Randy Myers. Our First National Bank pregame coverage of Blazer football continues in a moment on the EAB Sports Network.
Go outside and play with Jonesboro Cycle and ATV. Jonesboro Cycle is your go-to for all your power sports needs, whether it be off-road, on-road, or on the wall. Check out their inventory of four-wheelers, side-by-sides, motorcycles, dirt bikes, cruisers, go-karts, scooters, personal watercrafts, boats, and even boat motors. Jonesboro Cycle is a 185,000 square foot motorsports mecca featuring all the name brands under one roof. Jonesboro Cycle and ATV on U.S. Highway 63 North in Bono and JonesboroCycle.com.
Get a great deal on making the most of every property with Kubota commercial landscape equipment. From mowers to track loaders to utility vehicles, First Choice Farm and Lawn in Brooklyn has a lineup built to uphold your reputation. Right now, bring home the Kubota Z700 mower for 0 down and 0% APR for up to 48 months. Stop by First Choice Farm and Lawn in Brooklyn to see what equipment is right for you. Now through September 30th, First Choice Farm and Lawn, 9586 Highway 49 North in Brooklyn. Visit us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more details.
If you work in Mississippi County, you could get up to $50,000 towards a new home thanks to the Work Here, Live Here program. Call Real Estate Nate of Halsey Thrasher Harpole Real Estate Group, 870-261-3927. And Dana Austin of Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation can help you finance. Call 870-762-0930. Fairway NMLS number 2289. Dana Austin NMLS number 144846. This is not an offer to enter into an agreement. Not all customers will qualify. Subject to underwriting approval, other terms and conditions may apply. Equal housing opportunity.
Picture this. You're on the field, struggling to keep up as your opponents sprint past you. Or maybe you're on the volleyball court and your reaction time just isn't there. Don't let that be you. At Take One Performance, we specialize in sports performance training for ages 8 and up. Whether you're struggling with speed, agility, or strength, our expert coaches will help you build the mental and physical conditioning you need to dominate. Get explosive, get strong, and get prepared. Visit TakeOnePerformance.com or follow us on Facebook.
Design the golf cart of your dreams with SS Custom Carts in Jonesboro. Hey y'all, it's Brandon Baxter for SS Custom Carts. And whether you want a golf cart for the greens or a family cart to cruise the neighborhood, SS Custom Carts has your dream cart covered. SS Custom Carts in Jonesboro is your one-stop shop for new golf carts, gently used golf carts, fully customized carts, parts, accessories, and service. Check out SS Custom Carts, 2321 East Matthews in Jonesboro and sscustomcarts.com.
Childhood diabetes, obesity, and thyroid conditions have something in common. The nationally ranked Pediatric Diabetes and Endocrinology team at Arkansas Children's excels at treating them all. In children's developing bodies, hormones affect everything from growth spurts to blood sugar. These physical conditions can impact mental health and self-esteem, which is why the care provided by Arkansas Children's treats the whole child. Learn more at archildrens.org/NEA.
Now we welcome you back to Central Dealership Stadium. Randy Myers in the NEA Baptist broadcast position. We're a little over 15 minutes away from kickoff from this first round 5A state football playoff game between the Valley View Blazers and the Arkansas High Razorbacks out of Texarkana. Recapping the results for both of these ball clubs last week, Valley View, of course, capped off a perfect 10-0 regular season, their second perfect season since 2019 with a 35-7 road win at Batesville. That also gave Valley View its third straight 5A East title and its fifth in the past 7 years. That game started slow for Valley View. Batesville used the entire first quarter clock with a 23-play, 88-yard scoring drive that didn't allow Valley View's offense to get on the field until the second quarter. It's the only time in the entire season that Valley View has actually trailed an opponent. The Blazers immediately responded when they did get on the field with a 12-play, 80-yard scoring drive, and the game was tied 7-7 at halftime. The Blazers opened the second half with a bang, with Andrew Jones returning the kickoff 80 yards for a touchdown, and Valley View basically never looked back from that point forward. Sophomore running back Carter Wallace established a strong ground game for the View and rushed for a career-high 161 yards and 2 touchdowns on the night, and only his second start at that position. Quarterback Drew Gartman also accounted for 2 rushing touchdowns as well for Valley View. Texarkana ended the regular season with a 43-0 Mercy Rule win over conference foe DeQueen. Senior quarterback William Dunbar completed 84% of his passes for 221 yards and 3 touchdowns. Also got a big game from sophomore running back Tony Noble, who rushed for 87 yards and also completed a touchdown pass. Junior wide receiver DeAndre Burnell caught 4 balls for 106 yards and 2 touchdowns. The Razorbacks are coached by Trey Outlaw. He's in his 3rd season at Arkansas High School. He is the nephew of legendary coach John Outlaw, who won a couple of state titles at Arkadelphia back in the 80s and 90s. Later had great success coaching at a couple of schools in Texas, in Sherman and Lufkin, Texas. Trey played his college football right here in Jonesboro. He was a deep snapper at Arkansas State, where he played for 2 different coaches, in both Steve Roberts and Hugh Freeze. He also found out just a day or 2 ago that he actually did his semester of student teaching during his senior year right here at Valley View, I believe, in the spring of 2012. So this game will pit 2 head coaches against each other that are both former Indians or Red Wolves, as Valley View Sean Cockrell, of course, also played at A-State as a wide receiver in the late 90s and early 2000s. We'll step aside for a 3-minute timeout and back with more pregame from Central Dealership Stadium as we count you down toward kickoff for Valley View and Arkansas High out of Texarkana after this on the EAB Sports Network.
It's a mix and match special now at all Northeast Arkansas Domino's Pizza locations. Choose any 2 for $6.99 each for carryout or delivery. How about a medium 2-topping pizza, oven-baked sandwich, pasta in a tin, loaded tots, Domino's stuffed cheesy bread, bread twists, marble brownies, and so much more. Switch it up for lunch or dinner for the whole gang. The mix and match special with any 2 for only $6.99 each for carryout or delivery. Only at your Northeast Arkansas area Domino's Pizza locations.
You all hear me tell the stories on our Glenn St. ads, and I enjoy people coming to me and referring to certain stories. Some of these stories go way back. We will continue to tell stories, mention our troops, and telling our customers how much our families appreciate their business. Our people always look forward to seeing you. We want you to enjoy your visit. Best price, best service. Glenn St. and God bless our troops.
Design the golf cart of your dreams with SS Custom Carts in Jonesboro. Hey y'all, it's Brandon Baxter for SS Custom Carts. And whether you want a golf cart for the greens or a family cart to cruise the neighborhood, SS Custom Carts has your dream cart covered. SS Custom Carts in Jonesboro is your one-stop shop for new golf carts, gently used golf carts, fully customized carts, parts, accessories, and service. Check out SS Custom Carts, 2321 East Matthews in Jonesboro at sscustomcarts.com.
At Farmers and Merchants Bank, we're not just a bank, we're a part of your community. That's why we're dedicated to being the neighbors who are in your corner right here in Arkansas. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for your future, or managing your everyday finances, Farmers and Merchants Bank has the friendly local knowledge and personalized services to help you reach your goals. Farmers and Merchants Bank, in your corner, supporting the community we all call home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Valley View High School Athletics is brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center and Toyo Tires. Where there's always one thing you can count on, we go the distance for you. Before you hit the road for a trip across country or across town, drop by Gateway Tire and Service Center and check out the great deals on Toyo Tires. Whether it's tires or auto repair, you can always count on one thing. At Gateway Tire and Toyo Tires, we go the distance for you. At Gateway Tire in Jonesboro, we go the distance for you.
Have you ever heard the saying, 2 wrongs don't make a right? Well, when it comes to your internet service, 1 wrong is already too many. Wrong price, wrong speeds, wrong company. Come on, you deserve better. With Empower Broadband, you get local, affordable, and fast internet that never lets you down. Visit us at empowerbroadband.com or call 870-336-0999 to right the wrongs by choosing your favorite local internet company. Empower, delivered by Craighead Electric.
This is Keith Baird with Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
Evolve Bank & Trust offers a variety of residential and consumer loans, specializing in unique products and services while providing individualized customer service designed to fit your needs. Whether you're buying your first home, a new car, or building your dream home, Evolve Bank & Trust has the personal loan products you need to realize your dreams today. Call Evolve Bank & Trust at 870-933-2480. Stop in to see them at 111 East Huntington Suite A or visit them online at getevolve.com. Evolve Bank & Trust, making banking personal again. Evolve Bank & Trust.
This is Bob Moore with Moore Air Conditioning. Tired of shelling out money for constant repairs to your HVAC system? It may be time to replace. We know that's a big investment, but with financing from Moore, it can cost less than a daily cup of coffee. Plus, no payments till 2025. Get ready for winter and call Moore Air Conditioning today, 870-336-2023, or visit us at moreac.com. Don't settle for less.
You deserve more. Don't settle for less.
Welcome back to Central Dealership Stadium. Randy Myers, joined now by Coach Jason Smith in the NEA Baptist broadcast position. NEA Baptist providing you with health care for the next century. We are about 8 minutes away from kickoff for Valley View and Arkansas High School out of Texarkana in this first-round 5A playoff matchup. And, Coach, for the 8th straight year now, the Blazers are in the postseason.
Yeah, and it's becoming almost an expectation. I don't think that there's pressure on it, but I think that the program expects to be in the playoffs. And these last couple years, we have been a 1 seed, and one of the teams that the state is talking about is having a shot to perhaps get to Little Rock. But before we can do that, you got to win the first one. And the Arkansas High Razorbacks are here to try to put a monkey wrench into that plan.
If you look back over this playoff run, you think back to those first few years that we went to the playoffs in 5A, and all of those were long road trips to some, tough opponents. Trips to Pulaski Academy, Little Rock McClellan, Magnolia. But this is the 3rd straight year now, I believe, at least the Valley View has been able to open the playoffs at home here at Central Dealership Stadium.
Yeah, absolutely. And it once you get to this time of year, with travel, with familiarity, with routine, playing at home is huge. And I think that this year is a really good year. Obviously, the way the bracket sets up, it's a really nice year for Valley View to get that 1 seed because you and I will get to sit in these 2 chairs right here for this entire run.
We talked about the advantages of playing at home. It's another advantage for this Valley View team to have almost a full roster back tonight. We've played the last couple of games with some people having to sit out with various injuries, but tonight the Blazers get Anthony Feliz back, also get Daniel Cole back on the offensive line, and you get Noah Wendell back on the defensive line. Peyton Hicks really is the only guy who's still out as he's continuing to nurse that broken collarbone that he suffered at midseason against Harding. So that should factor in as well as a bonus for Valley View tonight.
Absolutely, and being healthy this time of year is oh gosh, you just can't put a price on it. And you got to believe that if it were must win last week, then maybe Feliz Cole would have come back a week early. But the luxury of taking care of business throughout the conference season is that you could rest those guys an extra week. Golly, you hate it for Peyton Hicks, but to have a near full healthy roster, and as potent as this offense is, and as opportunistic and really hard hitting as this defense is, this Blazer team and these fans, which we're about to fill up, it looks like, but just an exciting time for Valley View football.
Yeah, this is Texarkana's first playoff appearance in 5 years, I understand, and there's a lot of excitement in that community. I mean, this is a team that was 0-7 up until 3 weeks ago, and they managed to win those last 3 games, got an upset win over Hot Springs, and won their last 2 as well. And so they come in here, they were able to get that 4 seed out of the South, and there's a little buzz in that Arkansas high school and Texarkana community now about this team. They're excited to be back in the playoffs. I saw on their Facebook feed where they had a big pep rally and bonfire last night and had a big send-off for the buses as they pulled out of Texarkana this morning.
Absolutely, and it has been. It's been a tale of, really it's 2 seasons for Texarkana. You start off 0-7. Offense seems to sputter a little bit, but, boy, these last 3 weeks they have found something. They're averaging over 40 points a game on offense, and, just what a neat community that loves their football down in Texarkana.
Hung 43 last week on DeQueen in a mercy rule victory. The Razorbacks are led by William Dunbar. He is a 6'1", 170-pound senior quarterback who has passed for over 1,700 yards this season. Last week he completed over 80% of his passes for 221 yards and 3 touchdowns, and this young man has a cannon for an arm.
Yeah, a big 6'1" senior. List him at 175. He just a really good athlete, really good arm, and I believe he's got 2 dangerous weapons on the edge there to get the ball to.
Yeah, they're DeAndre Burnell, a 6'2", 185-pound junior. He had 4 catches for 106 yards and 2 touchdowns last week. And Malik Dangerfield is a 6'1", 180-pound senior who had 4 catches as well last week. We have time for a 2-minute timeout, and we will come back with to wrap up our First National Bank pregame coverage for Valley View and Texarkana after this on the EAB Sports Network.
See Plaza Tire Service for the right tire at the right price right now. Plaza Tire Service is the area's biggest selection of in-stock tires at the lowest price. While others are searching for tires to order, we'll get you fixed up with a great set of tires and back on the road in no time with our 4 tires, 1 hour guarantee. Plus, we make the purchase easy on your budget with our Plaza Tire Service card or no credit needed financing options. For the right tire at the right price right now, the choice is easy. That's Plaza Tire Service.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
Back at Central Dealership Stadium, we're ready to get this one kicked off and running. Starting this little game a little bit early as pregame clock still shows over 2 minutes left, but both teams are on the field. The officials are on the field, and we're ready to get this thing kicked and underway. The officials tonight, this crew out of the Hot Springs area. The referee is Trey Brigham. Head linesman is Hodge Wagnon. The line judge is Mark Best. The umpire is George McCarty. And the back judge is Chris Etchish. Valley View will get the ball to begin the game as Texarkana is prepared to kick it away. Jones and King back for the Valley View return. That's going to be gathered in at the 4-yard line by Andrew Jones on the far hash. He cuts across the middle of the field and goes down at about the 17-yard line.
Jones on the return. Yeah, he was met, and really good pursuit that time by the Arkansas High defense. That's one of those that maybe you fair catch that one, let it go. But Andrew has done such a great job as a kick returner this year that he felt he had a crease, but it closed quickly.
So the Blazers will start at the 18-yard line. Quarterback Drew Gartman will flood the left side of the field with 3 receivers and 1 receiver off to the right. Carter Wallace is the running back on his left hip. He'll give it to Carter, and Carter gets gobbled up right at the line of scrimmage. See if they give him into forward progress. Probably no more than a yard at best.
Yeah, I don't know that. I think he may have lost a half yard on that, but I mean, this Arkansas High team has come to play. They're playing with a lot of energy right now. They're fired up. They're, golly, they've got as big a roster as we have almost, Randy, and they're fired up. It's electric here.
It is a 1-yard loss back to the 17, and Gartman is back to throw on play action. Fires downfield, finds his receiver. The ball comes loose, and Texarkana appears to have it. If that's ruled a fumble, and I believe it will be.
It is. It's ruled a fumble, and goodness gracious, I don't know. I think that Andrew made that catch, and I guess that they would say that he was in the act of, turning and running when he fumbled the football, but it almost looked like the ground caused that fumble.
As it is, Texarkana will start at the Valley View 27-yard line. Quarterback William Dunbar in the shotgun with one receiver to the left, two to the right. They'll throw that out of the backfield to the running back, and he has the near sideline. That's going to be a touchdown for Texarkana to start the game.
That was going to come back. That was going to come back. There's Laundry on the edge there. That big wide receiver. He had a whole lot of jersey over there of Ricky Moffitt, so that's going to come back. But hey, Texarkana's come to play, and Bellevue's got to match that.
That was Tony Noble, their running back, who caught it out of the backfield. But as you mentioned, flags on the play will negate the touchdown, and Valley View dodging a huge bullet right there, Coach.
They really did, and you just get the feel. This game started a little early. You get the feel that Valley View hadn't quite started playing football yet.
Hadn't quite woke up, it would appear. The penalty will step the ball back off. Back to the 35-yard line. And so it is now a first and about 18 from there, as the foul was marked off. The penalty was marked off from the spot of the foul. So Texarkana facing first and long now, with three receivers flooded to the left side of the field, one single receiver to the right. Noble will motion out of the backfield. They'll throw it to him. That's incomplete. And that's an incomplete pass, and it'll bring up second and long for the Razorbacks.
Yeah, the exact same play, just going over to the Texarkana sideline that time. Good, pretty ball there by Dunbar. Just wasn't able to pull it in.
Two receivers to the left and right this time. Noble will motion left. They're going to throw that out left side on the screen pass, and that is complete for about 8 or 10 yards up to about the 27-yard line of Valley View.
It would appear that
Dangerfield making the reception for Texarkana.
It would appear early on that Texarkana has found something in their screen game that they feel that they can have success with. Because we've had 3 snaps, and all 3 have been screen passes. That one there to a receiver with the running back in motion as a blocker.
It's about 3rd and 8 for the Razorbacks. Ball at the 26-yard line of the Blazers. They will send DeAndre Burnell off to the right and flood the left side of the field with 3 receivers. Burnett throws that out on another screen pass to the left, and that is close to first down yardage, and I believe they will have enough to move the chains.
I think they're going to call. They're going to call him out. I think his left foot went out about a half yard short there.
You're exactly right. So it's 4th and less than 1 needed here for Texarkana from about the 19-yard line. Throw another screen pass. This one to Noble out of the backfield. He's caught in the backfield for a loss.
Yeah, nice play there.
So the Blazers will get the takeover on downs as they stop Arkansas on 4th and short. Valley View will get it back at about the 21-yard line.
Yeah, just an outstanding play there by Jade Taylor. That was the 5th play from scrimmage for Arkansas, and the 5th screen pass. Jade Taylor was right there waiting on a huge hit. Blazer football.
Valley View will flood the right side of the field with 3 receivers. One single receiver goes lonesome left. This is a handoff to Carter Wallace. He breaks into the clear. He is at midfield across the 50 and finally caught at the Texarkana 40-yard line.
Big Carter Wallace there with just a strong run. He got hit a couple times at the line of scrimmage, but those legs were churning. He was moving, and just what this offense needed. And now there's a little energy over here on the blue and gold side.
4 receivers clustered to the right. Laird Cullen to the left. Gartman's going to keep it running right. He is tackled at about the 36-yard line after a pickup of about 3 yards.
Yeah, Blazers run a little tempo now, and that was good to see. Just really impressed by Carter Wallace and the year that he's had, and he just seems to be getting better and better every week.
9:44 to play first period. Valley View facing 2nd and 7 from the 36. Ball will be snapped off the right hash with 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Once again, it's Wallace on the carry. This time he gets met at the line of scrimmage, and I think forward progress might give him 1 yard.
Yeah, big play there by that big senior linebacker Rodney Kinley for Texarkana, and I mean he's a good-looking athlete. Senior, 5'11", 225.
3rd and 6 from the 35 for Valley View. 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Gartman wants to throw. Throws that near side for Cullen. He's immediately caught and tackled on a double team at about the 32-yard line. Going to be a little bit shy of the marker.
Yeah, good wrap-up and tackle there by the corner there for Arkansas High. DeQuaylen Riley.
Hey, that is a first down after all. I thought he was going to be short.
That was some generous spot there, but I'll tell you what they didn't call, and it's okay, it's playoff football, but they didn't call. I mean, I think that there was a little extracurricular, a little contact after he was down on that play.
First down at the 29, snap it off the left hash for the Blazers. Trip Dale motions right, gets it on the jet sweep, and he is still on the sideline, moving his feet, breaks out of a tackle, and he's inside the 15-yard line before he's knocked down.
On the reception. I'll tell you what, senior Trip Dale is one of the unsung players on this roster this year. He's most of the time he's blocking and stuff, but those jet sweeps, he is really, really good, and he knows where to put his foot in the ground and go north.
Ball will be on the right hash at the 14-yard line. It's first down for Valley View with Andrew Jones split lonesome left. Gartman takes the snap out of the gun, running left, finds a little crease to dart through and advances it inside the 10 to about the 9-yard line.
Down to the 9-yard line, brings up second down 5.
So the Blazers now facing a 2nd and about 5 from the Arkansas High 9-yard line. Just inside 8 minutes to play in the first period. We're glad you're with us tonight for playoff football here on the EAB Sports Network. Jones again splits wide to the left. There's no one to the right. Gartman is in the gun, looks across the middle on the RPO and gets 1, maybe 2, up to about the 7-yard line.
Yeah, that's a little different formation than we've seen this year. They kind of lined up with a little of that stuff they've been watching on Saturdays with Army and Navy. But, we got 3rd and short inside the 10 right here, and all year long. This has been, they're going to go jumbo, they're going to go nasty, and all year long this has been kind of a wildcat look to where it's basically been number 2 picking his way, and more times than not he scored a touchdown.
It's 3rd and 4 from the 8-yard line, 7:14 to play in the first period. Valley View driving on its 2nd possession of the night. Gartman out of the gun. We'll hand that off to Carter Wallace, who goes straight across the middle, and I believe he's got enough to move the chains. He's very close.
Yeah, it's going to depend on the spot there. I think it's going to be a decision time here for Coach Cockrell. I do believe we'll go, but it's going to be 4th and less than a yard.
Yep, you're right. Just a tad shy. Ball will be resting at the 5-yard line. Need less than a yard to keep the drive alive. They'll stay with the jumbo package with Gartman in the gun. Wallace is the running back. Now Gartman looks to the sideline. Possible change of plays here. Gartman keeps it, runs right. He has the first down and is down to about the 2 or the 1-yard line. Looks like they're going to spot him down about the 3, it appears.
Yeah, really good. Just whole progression there by Drew. Went with the hard count, which he's got teams on several times this year. Wasn't there, looked back over here at Coach Riley, and then just took it upon himself to get that first down.
So it's 1st and goal from the 3 with 6:10 to play in the opening frame. Again, the ball remains on the left hash. Blazers will stay with the jumbo set. Gartman in the gun. Hand that to Wallace running left. Wallace gets wrapped up from behind and advances it to the 2, maybe inside the 2, and there's a flag at the end of the play.
Yeah, and from where that's thrown, you'd think that that's probably going to go against Texarkana. Maybe a face mask there.
Here comes the call.
Personal foul, face mask, on the defense. Half the distance for goal, first down.
Good eye, Coach.
Hey, I got my basketball eyes in now, Randy. These are better eyes than what I had most of the fall. But actually, I'm cheating. I saw that head turn a little bit, so I figured that was the call.
Whatever it takes. So it's 1st and goal from the 2. 2 receivers to the right, Cullen to the left. Gartman's going to keep it running right. And that is a Valley View touchdown.
Yeah, I've been impressed with this Texarkana defense, and Valley View played with a lot of tempo that drive, and until they got down inside the 10, and then they went nasty like they've done so often these last few years, and Drew Gartman once again with a touchdown.
That'll finish off a 11-play, 79-yard scoring drive as we await the extra point kick from senior Brody Dix out of the hold of Madden Tatum with 5:42 remaining in the first period. The kick is up, and it is good. The Blazers are on the board. They take the early lead 7-0. We're back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Valley View High School Athletics is brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center and Toyo Tires. Where there's always one thing you can count on, we go the distance for you. Before you hit the road for a trip across country or across town, drop by Gateway Tire and Service Center and check out the great deals on Toyo Tires. Whether it's tires or auto repair, you can always count on one thing. At Gateway Tire and Toyo Tires, we go the distance for you. At Gateway Tire in Jonesboro, we go the distance for you.
Welcome back to Central Dealership Stadium, where the Blazers score on their second possession of the evening, covering 79 yards and 11 plays unofficially, capped off by Drew Gartman's 2-yard run as we now await the kickoff from Brody Dix.
Yeah, and you know, with Arkansas High, first trip they've ever made up this way, you know, it's just really cool that they have the hog of the University of Arkansas on their helmet. Go ahead, Randy. Sorry.
Tony Noble returning the kickoff, breaks a tackle, still on his feet, proving tough to go down, and advances it up to about the 26-yard line before the Blazers finally track him down.
Yeah, this Tony Noble's a good athlete. But to finish my thought, so they're the only school in America, the way I understand it, that can use the Razorback logo, and it basically is because that they had that logo before Arkansas
That's
had
where
that logo.
the Razorback originated, was at Texarkana's Arkansas High, exactly.
That's right, and these uniforms are sharp. Whether you like the University of Arkansas or not, this is a good look for a high school football team.
Yeah, they are nice. Hogs will start at their own 26-yard line, snapping it off the left hash with two receivers to each side. Dunbar out of the gun. He'll give that off to the running back. I believe that's Noble, and he'll punch it up to about the 30-yard line.
Yeah, actually, good run there. 28.
That was Zephaniah Black. Zephaniah Black, excuse me. He is kind of their we were talking to Coach Outlaw earlier in the week. He said their running backs are a thunder and lightning combination, and I'm not sure which is which. Meanwhile, that's a Valley View player down, I believe, laying face down. That's not a good sign at the end of that play. So we'll pause here for 30 seconds for the injury timeout and return in 30 seconds. Valley View leads Texarkana 7-0 on the EAB Sports Network.
Hello, this is Bob Moore with Moore Air Conditioning. Tired of shelling out money for constant
Whether
repairs to your HVAC system? It may be time to replace. We know that's a big investment, but with financing from Moore, it can cost less than a daily cup of coffee. Plus, no payments till 2025. Get ready for winter and call Moore Air Conditioning today, 870-336-2023, or visit us at moreac.com. Don't settle for less.
You deserve more. Don't settle for less.
Noah Wendell, the junior defensive end, is the injured Blazers. We're set to return to play out of the timeout. We'll get back to that in a moment. Meanwhile, Burnett throws it downfield. That is picked off. It's R.J. Estrich with his 6th interception of the year, and he's forced out of bounds. And a late flag at the end of that return as well, so there may be some additional yardage tacked on to the return.
Yeah, and, well, I think what happened, there may have been a block in the back, way back up here at the 40, but how about R.J. Estrich? I mean, my gosh, that kid just has a nose for the football. You know, a sophomore, moved in from the East Coast, well, from South Carolina. But, I mean, that ball's in the air. He is going to go get it. He's got a nose for it.
That was kind of a reckless throw, and you can't do that against this Valley View secondary. So I'm sorry, what was the penalty?
Block in the back.
Okay. On the return?
Yes.
Okay. So the penalty will be against Valley View and move the ball back to the Blazer side of the field at the 45-yard line.
This is what this Blazer team has done so well when they've been rolling is that, a quick change, get a score, quick change, get the ball right back, and next thing you know, it's 14-0. Hopefully that's what we see right here.
3 receivers go wide to the right. Jones, Dale, among those to the right. Laird Cullen to split to the near side. Cartman will hand that off to Carter Wallace. Wallace pushes it up to the 50-yard line on a gain of 5.
Right down at the 50-yard line. Brings up 6.
Yeah, I don't know, Randy. I don't know if it was gamesmanship with Feliz. He is dressed out. He may be ready to go, but I bet you that if they could help it, they would like him to get another week to heal. Well, Carter's done a nice job so far.
2 receivers wide left and right on 2nd and 5 from the 50. Parker King will motion near side. Gartman's going to throw the deep ball looking for Jones, and that is incomplete.
That kind of sailed on him just a little bit there, but really nice coverage by that corner on that far side over there. He was step for step with Andrew Jones.
So it'll bring up a 3rd and 5 for the View at the 50-yard line, snapping it just inside the left hash. 4.5 minutes remaining in the first period. Valley View with a 7-0 lead. Again, it's 2 receivers wide to each side with Gartman in the gun. Looks to the sideline. Takes the snap, throws downfield, and finds Laird Cullen for a first down at about the 42-yard line.
Yeah, on this near side here, the corner is giving Laird quite a bit of space. They're playing a little tighter on Andrew on that far side, but that's the second time that they've needed a first down. They've found Laird Cullen.
First down at the 40. Ball remains on the left hash. 4:15 to play in the opening frame. 1 receiver goes wide to each side. This is a throw out to Jones on the screen pass to the right. Jones trying to juke the tackler and gets caught at about the 34-yard line. Pickup of about 6 yards.
Yeah, they gave him a little bit more space that time, and Drew Gartman saw it, and he threw a strike, and Andrew did the wet rest. Had a nice gain there on first down.
2nd and 4 from the Arkansas High 34-yard line as they snap from the right hash this time with 2 receivers to each side. Gartman in the gun will hand that off, and that is Feliz, who will scamper to the end zone for a 34-yard touchdown run on his first touch of the night.
He's been known to do that before, Randy, but hey, Anthony's still just as healthy as he was when the game started because no one touched him on that run. It was a nice handoff, perfect call there by Marty Riley, touchdown Blazers.
So Feliz goes 34 yards with 3:33 to play in the first period. We await the second extra point kick of the night for Brody Dix. Again, Madden Tatum with the hold. Here's the snap. The kick is in the air, and it is good.
Really nice job there by Madden right before you go to break, but just an excellent job. That was rolled up there. Madden Tatum did a great job.
3:33 remaining first period. Valley View has a 14-0 lead. We'll return in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
See Placid Tire Service for the right tire at the right price right now. Placid Tire Service is the area's biggest selection of in-stock tires at the lowest price. While others are searching for tires to order, we'll get you fixed up with a great set of tires and back on the road in no time with our 4 tires, 1 hour guarantee. Plus, we make the purchase easy on your budget with our Placid Tire Service card or no credit needed financing options. For the right tire at the right price right now, the choice is easy. That's Placid Tire Service.
We welcome you back to Central Dealership Stadium. Randy Myers along with Coach Jason Smith. Valley View has scored on 2 of its last 3 possessions. It's now 14-0 as Brody Dix will kick this one deep. It'll be gathered in by Noble at the 11-yard line. He runs straight ahead and punches it out to about the
Malik Dangerfield.
31. Actually, that was Dangerfield, Malik Dangerfield on the return that time for Arkansas. And they will start at the 31-yard line on the right hash.
Yeah, Dangerfield, he's a good-looking athlete, boy. He made a first man miss, but just a good job there by the kick coverage team of the Blazers to make that stop.
So Dunbar leads his offense back out onto the field with 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And he's got a running back on each hip this time. Now, One back will motion to the far side, and he's looking to the left to throw, slings it out there, and that's going to be a high ball that will sail and go out of bounds. And I think that may have just been a throwaway ball.
Yeah, he's just getting rid of that. He was looking for that wheel route there by his running back who went in motion. Good job over there by Rylan Ramsey, and that side. I can't say enough about that side of the Blazer defense this year. They haven't had a lot of action because people don't go against them.
So it's 2nd and 10 from the 31 for the Razorbacks. 2 receivers to each side. Hand that off to the running back. That's Noble, and Noble gets caught at about the 37-yard line after a quick burst.
On the carry. Yeah, good stop there again. There's Jay Taylor. Jay Taylor's having a nice game so far, but got a 3rd down and 5 here. Big play for the Texarkana Razorbacks.
Again, the ball will be at the 37-yard line, right between the hashes. 2:55 remaining first period. Valley View out in front, off to a 14-0 start. Razorbacks will send 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Got an H-back to the right as well. And they're going to give that off to Noble, and Noble is going to be met and dropped for a loss in the backfield, back at about the 36-yard line.
Hello, Jay Taylor. That's another play. I'm telling you, this may be his best. This is the best start of the season as far as us calling out his name. That's for sure.
Well, but as you pointed out, most people avoid his side of the field, so I'm sure he's probably very pleased to see Texarkana coming right at him.
That's right. He's like, hey, I've been wanting to play football all year, and he has answered the call tonight so far.
So it's 4th down. And right now they're show and go. We'll see if they quick kick it. Now they'll shift into more of a true punt formation, and they will kick the ball. There's no one to return for Valley View, so. And that takes it takes off after it lands. That's going to go all the way down inside the 5-yard line and finally stopped at the 3. So Valley View will have a lot of real estate to cover here, but they will get the ball back after an outstanding punt right there by Texarkana. The punter is Hayden Moya. He's a senior.
Well, I don't know. That may have been one of their skill guys. They did so much shifting. I'm not sure who punted that football, but whoever it was,
very effective.
It really was.
Yeah. Blazers will have to start from the 3-yard line on the right hash, as they have definitely flipped the field with that punt.
Yeah, this is a crucial defensive series here for Arkansas High.
Cullen to the left, Andrew Jones off to the right. Give that off to Feliz, who is met after a gain of maybe 1,
on the carry.
if that.
Yeah, played it safe there. Handed the ball off to Feliz.
Second down.
It's no gain. It remains 2nd and 10 from the 3 with 1:30 to play in the first period. Blazers lead 14-0. 1 receiver to each side again. It's Cullen to the left, Jones to the right. Gartman's back to throw. He's got time. Looking for Jones. That ball is overthrown and incomplete.
Yeah, tried to throw it again, and we've had such a mild fall here that we haven't played a lot of cold weather games, and it's not cold tonight, but it just seems like that ball's
definitely chilly.
Yeah, it's the ball's a little harder, a little stiffer, and it's just a little bit harder to throw so far for Drew.
3rd and 10 from the 3 for the Blazers. 1:16 remaining in the period. Gartman again back to throw. He's got plenty of time. Throws it across the middle looking for Cullen. And well played right there by the defensive back for Arkansas.
Yeah, it was. And Laird has come up with 2 big catches on 3rd down. Wasn't able to pull that one in. And nice defensive series for Texarkana. They're going to force a punt here from deep in Blazer territory.
Yeah, Ryan Mitchell's going to have to probably line up at the back of the end zone. Gartman is still in the game. He may quick kick this.
I bet you that's what happens.
And he will. It's going to be a short kick, and it'll be down at about the 37 or the 32-yard line. So Texarkana will get the ball back here in very good field position.
First down.
Yeah, Texarkana defense, they had to have a stop to stay in this football game, and they got just that, and now the offense is set up in business.
Razorbacks will start from their own 31, or from the Valley View 31, rather. They'll send 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. The backfield is empty for Dunbar. Now Noble will motion into the backfield and line up on the quarterback's left hip. And he gets the carry. Running left, slips a tackle, still on his feet, and finally gets caught after a first down inside the 20-yard line.
Boy, a really nice run there by Noble. Jay Taylor on that stop, but he made 2 men miss in the backfield and did the rest himself and got over 10 yards.
Ball will be spotted about the 17-yard line on the left hash. Inside a minute to play in the first period. Texarkana trying to get their first score of the night. They trail 14-0. They'll motion one man to the near side, flip it to him on the jet sweep, and Valley View well defending the play. A tackle for a loss back to about the 21-yard line.
There's our man Ryder Wooten. Good to see him back out there healthy and flying around. He's had a heck of a year, captain of this defense, and just, I mean, he was not going to allow that play to develop.
That was Dangerfield, the ball carrier on the jet sweep, and it was a loss back to the 21 and sets up second and about 14 for Arkansas with 12 seconds remaining in the period. They'll snap off the right hash with 2 receivers to the left, or to the right, 1 to the left. Quarterback back to throw. Sets up. He has all kinds of time. Now here comes pressure. He's flushed. He'll roll to the left, still on his feet, and he'll step out of bounds at about the 15-yard line, and that was the last play of the first period. So 3 quarters in the book, or 1 quarter in the book here at Central Dealership Stadium. We will step aside for a
knocked out of bounds at the 17.
I think that's the end of the quarter, isn't it? Yeah.
Down.
I think it is. So that is the end of the period, and with 1 in the books, we'll pause for 30 seconds and back to begin the second period with Valley View leading Arkansas High of Texarkana 14-0 on the EAB Sports Network.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
Switching ends of the field as we get set to begin the second period. Arkansas High will have the ball. It'll be spotted at the 17-yard line. And it'll be 3rd down for the Razorbacks as they send their offense onto the field. 3rd and about 9. They'll send 2 receivers to the right and 2 to the left. William Dunbar, the quarterback. Well, motion is running back off to the right, and they'll throw another screen pass to the right. That ball is caught, and the receiver slips the first wave of tackles, still on his feet, but not much of a positive gain, as that may be another negative play for the Razorbacks.
Yeah, good play there. Ryland Magny cleans it up, but a really nice job of contain. They blew the screen up. He's athletic enough to get back towards the middle of the field, but Ryland Magny there waiting on that to make a big tackle.
It's a loss back to the 20 and sets up 4th and 14 from there. Second play of the second quarter coming up. Razorbacks will flood the left side of the field with 4 receivers, 1 off to the right. The backfield is empty for William Dunbar. He is back to throw. Throws that into the end zone, and it is knocked down by R.J. Estrich. Valley View will get the ball back.
Yeah, they flooded this side. They brought the 4 receivers over here, and they just went one-on-one against R.J. And gosh, there's probably almost 6 to 8 inches height difference. But R.J. got a hand on the football, and it was no catch. And now we have Blazer football with the ball coming back the other way here in the second quarter.
Blazers will get it back at the 20-yard line. They'll start from just inside the left hash as Drew Gartman leads his offense back onto the field. 5th possession of the night for the Blazers. They've scored on 2 of their previous 4. And Gartman will hand this off to Feliz, I believe. And the ball comes loose at the end of the run. I believe the Blazers got back on it.
Yeah, and that was fortunate there for the Blazers. And that's one thing, Anthony's worked his way back, and he's fought through injuries all year long, it seems, but it's hard to, this is playoff football, and he hadn't probably faced a lot of live hitting in a while. Looks like he may be banged up a little bit on the play as well.
He's still a little bit tender in that collarbone area. It's a gain of 1 after the fumble. So it's 2nd and 9 from the 21 with 3 receivers to the right. And this is a running play that is blown up right after the line of scrimmage as Feliz gets caught. Loss of 1.
Yeah, a little RPO there with Carter Wallace, and that's one that Drew he gave to Wallace on that play. Probably the next time he's probably going to tuck that and then keep it, and I think he'll have that left edge.
So it's 3rd and 10 from the 20. Cullen is split wide to the left. Andrew Jones off to the right. Got 3 receivers actually to the left now. Gartman to throw, has time. Now he's flushed, he'll roll to the left and decide to tuck and run. And he's caught just shy of the marker, about 2 yards shy, brought down to the 28-yard line.
Yeah, Drew made something out of nothing right there. Really good job by the secondary for Texarkana. Be 4th down, but I would guess that Drew's going to stay in and probably quick kick this one again just to keep the return man from being back there.
Show and go.
Yep.
1 receiver to the left on 4th and about 3 after the spot.
Bet we got a hard count. Yeah. You're going to get Trey with a timeout.
So a timeout taken on the field with 9:48 to play in the second period. Arkansas burns the timeout. Valley View leads 14-0. We'll return in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue on Johnson at Hilltop and on Main Street across from Jonesboro High School. Now, I'm from Memphis and I know barbecue, but there are people from Memphis that travel to Jonesboro to sample, taste, and enjoy Demo's Barbecue. No kidding, they come from Memphis, so no need to go anywhere else. Right here, the best barbecue is at Demo's. Any of the ribs, any of the plates, you can enjoy it all at Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue. My mouth is watering.
Gartman quick kicks it for Valley View. There's no one back to return, and this ball will have a good life after it lands. Andrew Jones will follow it down to the 22-yard line and down it right there. So a good quick kick by Drew Gartman, and Texarkana will get it back at their own 22.
Yeah, this Texarkana defense has kind of settled in a little bit here in the second quarter. They've been able to get stops on 3 drives by Valley View. It's kind of been pointed out that Texarkana is loading that box up, and they're pinning their ears back and sending 6 against our 5 offensive linemen. Probably have to use some hot routes, do some different things, some quick game to get the ball rolling again.
Valley View leads 14-0 with 9:34 to play in the half. Razorbacks will send 2 receivers wide left and right. William Dunbar is the quarterback in the gun. He'll motion a receiver to the near side. Ball is on the ground. There's a scramble for it, and I think the Razorbacks got back on it. Snap got away from him for a moment.
Yeah, that ball, it was bouncing around like a slinky for just a second there.
Arkansas High, 2nd down, 15.
It's going to be a loss back to about the 16-yard line after that fumble. And sets up a 2nd and 14 for the Razorbacks. They'll send 3 receivers to the near side, 1 off to the right. Ball is over the quarterback's head. It goes into the end zone, and he'll fall on it. Now it's loose and still up for grabs. Let's see who's got it. That is a Valley View touchdown. Who recovered it? May have been Jay Taylor.
No, it's 12. That is Ryan Mitchell, 42. Yeah, his uniform is kind of tight there. So Ryan, who has played some good defense for us this year, also the punter, but the punter scores a touchdown on that bad snap.
So Ryan Mitchell, the punter / linebacker, falls on it in the end zone after the bad snap. And Valley View now attempting to go up 3 scores.
Well, that changes the outlook pretty quick there, Randy. Goodness gracious.
Because Texarkana had seized some momentum. Here's Dix for the extra point kick. It's on the way, and it is right down the middle. 8:56 to play in the second period. Valley View takes a 21-0 lead here at Central Dealership Stadium. Back in 30 on the EAB Sports Network.
Whether you're replacing an old appliance or remodeling your whole kitchen, the appliances you need are right around the corner. With GE Appliances at Tucker's Appliance Superstore in Jonesboro. Shop timeless designs and time-saving features on the appliances that are built to last in the busiest homes. Visit Tucker's Appliance today and upgrade your home your way with GE Appliances and your local experts. Shop Tucker's Appliance today and save.
Tucker's Appliance.
Blazers go up 3 scores after the punt gets over the head of William Dunbar, and Ryan Mitchell recovers it in the end zone for Valley View, and the Blazers now lead at 21-0 as we await the kick from Brody Dix. Arkansas High's return men standing at about the 10-yard line on each hash. That ball will go into the end zone for a touchback. There will be no return, and the Razorbacks will start from the 20-yard line after the kick by Brody Dix.
You know, as we've watched these balls being kicked, there seems to be a pretty good jet stream that's going from your, and if you're watching on YouTube, from your left to right, because it was tough sledding for Brody Dix to kick those PATs going right to left, but they're right there, that ball sailed.
So the Razorbacks will start from the 20 on the left hash as they move from right to left toward the north end zone here at the Ships. They will split 2 receivers wide to each side. They're near each other on this side and spread far apart over on the right. This is a handoff to the running back, and he's met after a short gain across the 1-yard line on the run by Noble.
Yeah, it just seems like the wind got knocked out of this Texarkana team's sails on that last offensive possession there. You had the snap for the loss, then you had the snap. The quarterback wasn't ready for it, went sailing over his head for the touchdown. They seem to be, they got their dauber down a little bit.
2 receivers to the right and left. Dunbar in the gun. Flips it on the reverse to Noble, and Noble caught in the backfield for another loss.
Yep. There's Jay Taylor again.
Jay Taylor on the stop. Ball placed at the
Blazers blow it up for another negative play. That's about the 4th or 5th one already tonight. It is 3rd and 13 for Arkansas with just over 8 minutes to play in the half.
Yeah, this is all happening really, really fast for the Razorbacks right now. They're searching for that first down, and they got a long way to go to get it.
2 receivers to the right, 3 to the left, leaving the backfield empty for William Dunbar. He's back to throw. Fires across the middle, and that is caught just shy of the first down marker, it would appear. We'll see what they say here.
Yeah, I think they're going to be short by about 1.5 yards, but if you're Texarkana, I think you got to leave that offense on the field.
Yeah, I agree. It's going to be 4th and 2 for the Hogs. And they'll split 2 receivers again wide to each side. Give that off to Noble running right, and he's going to be close.
It's going to be close.
Looked like for a moment that was going to be another negative play, and the Blazers say they have the stop. They're coming off the field. Third turnover on downs of the night for the Valley View defense.
Yep. Coach Cocker was playing referee there for a second, and he was excited. He doesn't show a whole lot of emotion on plays like that, but he was really excited for his defense. He's firing them up, and that offense is going back out there to try to early on. Looks like that they're going to put their foot on that neck.
So they will start from the 29 with 4 wides to the right and 1 to the left, leaving the backfield empty for Gartman. He's going to keep it, goes across the middle and gets caught after a short gain of maybe 2.
On the keeper,
they've done a pretty good job of containing Gartman on the run game.
Yeah, they have, and I you almost think that was by design by the Blazer offense. They probably wanted to limit Drew's carries tonight if they could, but Texarkana hadn't made it easy.
3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Again, Gartman is empty in the backfield. King will motion right. Gartman's going to keep it with King out front blocking for him, and Gartman pushed out of bounds after another short gain.
Yeah. Yeah, set up a 3rd and medium here for the Blazer offense.
This will be still about 3rd and 8. Ball will be at the 27-yard line after no gain on that play.
Yeah, wasn't any gain.
Tripdale comes back in, replacing Noah Ragsdale for Valley View.
You do have Eusebio out there as the running back as well.
So it's 3rd and 8 from the Arkansas 27. Jones is off to the right for Valley View. Gartman in the gun, rolling near side, throws that downfield looking for Jones. He makes the catch, has the first down before he's pulled out of bounds inside the 10-yard line down near the 5.
Yeah, and I think that's what we're going to see more of from Valley View is more of that intermediate passing game. Facing man coverage on the edges for sure, and these shorter and intermediate routes seem to be there, especially with Andrew Jones.
1st and goal from the 5. The Blazers will snap from the right hash with Camarion Davis split wide to the near side this time. Laird Cullen goes wide left. Eusebio's the running back. This is a sweep to Parker King, running to the left. He turns the corner and turned it a little too late, got pushed out of bounds at about the 3.
Yeah, he kind of went east-west there, and we've seen Parker all season long really been a north-south runner. I think that's just the speed of this Texarkana defense that just didn't give him that crease. Did a good job of forcing him out of bounds.
So it's 2nd and goal from the 3. Camarion Davis, the 6'3 junior, remains wide to the right, along with King. One receiver off to the left as well. Gartman in the gun will hand that off to Wallace. He's blown up in the backfield for a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, that play didn't look right from the beginning, but Texarkana, they showed blitz and they brought blitz and blew that play up.
It's maybe closer back to the 6 actually after the spot. It's 3rd and goal from there. Actually, it's on the 7.
Yeah, that's about a 3-yard loss. Blew it up.
So King and Davis remain wide right. I believe that's Cullen off to the left. Gartman in the gun. And I believe we have a timeout. So there's a stop in play with 5:46 to play in the 2nd period. We'll pause for 30 seconds. The Blazers are ahead 21-0 on the EAB Sports Network.
Ready to buy your dream home? Look no further than First Community Bank's Mortgage Department. Our experienced team is here to help you every step of the way from pre-approval to closing. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and personalized service, we'll make sure your home buying process is a breeze. Visit First Community Bank today and let us help make your dream home a reality. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
5:46 to play in the first half. Valley View trying to go up 4 scores. The Blazers facing a 3rd and goal from the Arkansas 7-yard line. Ragsdale and Camarion Davis split wide to the right. Cullen is off to the left. There's another receiver to the left as well. Gartman to throw. Fires into the back of the end zone. There's nobody there, and I think Trip Dale was the intended receiver, but that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, tried to do a little pop pass there, and I don't know if Trip got hung up on the line of scrimmage or what, but he was late getting back there to the back of the end zone.
Now they'll run Brody Dixon, the field goal unit, onto the field to attempt a short field goal. This will be about a 24-yard attempt, roughly, for the senior kicker. Madden Tatum will be the holder. 5:41 remaining in the 2nd period.
They've overloaded this left side here.
Here's the snap, the place. There's whistles and flags just as the kick is made, so play is blown dead. The kick was good, but it won't count.
I think that Texarkana may have came off sides, came early. Not sure.
Prior to the snap, false start on the offense.
Nope, it's a false start on Valley View, so they'll have to back up 5 yards. And if they keep the kick team out there, it now becomes a 29-yard attempt.
And I think with this win, as long as it's a clean snap and clean hold, I believe that Brody will be true.
Again, Madden Tatum with the hold. Snap, kick, on the way, and good. Brody Dix connects from 29 yards out. The Blazers are now up 24-0. We'll return in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document systems dealer in Jonesboro.
This is Barry Forrest. My family's been taking care of equipment needs of businesses just like yours since 1965. I would love to work for you today.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document system dealer at 1005 G Street in Jonesboro, 932-7852. Call Forrest Office Machines today.
Where did it start at?
Stall out.
Stall out.
5:32 to play in the second period. Valley View gets a 29-yard field goal from Brody Dix to increase their lead to 24-0. Here is Dix's kickoff. That'll be gathered in at the 6-yard line by the Arkansas return man. He sheds the tackle, now has the far sideline, and finally pushed out of bounds at about the 37-yard line. Dangerfield again on the return for the Razorbacks.
Dangerfield's feeling like he gets no respect.
I see what you did there.
Most people that are watching this will have no idea, Randy.
Well, if you're old enough like us, you know. But if you're not, if you're under 40, you may not have any idea.
But he had a really nice stop and go there and had that sideline as a good job by the Blazer defense to keep it there at the 36.
That will be where they start this drive with 5:22 remaining in the half. Hogs will send two receivers to the left, one to the right. There's a running back on each hip of William Dunbar. Now one will motion right. They'll hand it off and go straight ahead with the second running back, and he gets caught at about the 40-yard line, maybe the 41 after the forward progress spot.
Yeah, good job there by the defensive line. Those young kids, holding Murphy in on that stop. Looked like Eli Thornton as well.
Got 4 yards. It'll bring up second and just over 6 needed here for Texarkana. Two receivers to each side. Dunbar wants to throw, fires a screen pass to the right side. That is a reception and an advancement up to near midfield for a first down at the 50-yard line. Next, they're going to say he stepped out of bounds at about the 48.
I think that's Dangerfield again, but they love that screen game, and it's been pretty effective.
Pass completed to DeAndre Burnell. Ball's placed at the 40.
Burnell on that catch, Burnell.
Arkansas High.
It'll be at the 49 after the spot, and it's a fresh set of downs for the Razorbacks. Snapping off the right hash with two receivers to the left, three to the right. Running play across the middle. Valley View will stop
Zephaniah Black on
the advancement by Zephaniah Black of about 2 yards to the Blazer 48-yard line.
A tackle there by Ryder Routledge. Senior Eli Thornton coming out, and they're bringing in, is that Everett? Looks like it.
2nd and 6 for Arkansas High. Two receivers to each side. Ball still on the right hash. Dunbar waits, fires downfield on the deep ball, and just misses his target. That'll be incomplete.
Yeah, they caught Valley View in some zone coverage there, and Blazers really fortunate that ball was a little bit overthrown. I think the receiver may have got caught up, and he was late getting there.
Got some laundry on the field as well, back near the line of scrimmage. So we wait to see what that's about. 4:11 remaining in the half. Blazers lead 24-0. Looks like Texarkana is preparing to go on the back pedal.
Yeah, I wonder if there's a hold, and they're figuring out where the hold happened.
The Blazers hang on to win this one. They'll be back here next week, awaiting the winner of tonight's other first-round game between Morrilton, the 2 seed out of the West, and Searcy, the 3 seed
15 yards
out of the Central. This is going to be a personal foul penalty against Arkansas. That'll move them back to the Razorback side of the field.
Well, I noticed that Nick Gamble came off with his helmet off. You know, he had to come off set of play, and I wonder if maybe they had some hands to the helmet there. Cost 15 yards for the Razorbacks.
Moves it all the way back to their own 38. Second and a passel for Texarkana. Two receivers to each side. Dunbar rolls right. Here comes pressure. That's going to be a screen pass to Noble out of the backfield. He finds a seam, and now he's got some blockers and is into open field. He is at the 20-yard line and inside the 10, pushed out of bounds just before he gets into the end zone, apparently.
Wow.
Nope, now they're going to signal touchdown.
I thought
that is a touchdown.
Yeah, I thought he got inside that pylon.
So Noble takes that long range for a score, and the Razorbacks are on the board with 3:55 to play in the half.
Little swinging gate here. We don't see it a lot.
Going to try for 2, and that's good for the conversion.
Yep.
On the run
is good with the score
by Kindley. So with 3:55 to play in the first half, it's now 24-8. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
No matter what the season, it's always a great time to go to Wings to Go. Whether it's football, whether it's basketball, whether it's baseball, whether it's wrestling, whether it's anything, the wings, the salads, the hamburgers, everything they have at Wings to Go is always flavorful and it's always ready. All that has to happen is you come down and enjoy them. Happy winging from Wings to Go.
Big score from Texarkana to get their first points of the night. They also cap it off with a 2-point conversion as they convert on a 65-yard pass play from William Dunbar to Rodney Kinley. And it is now 24-8, 3:55 to play in the half, and kind of changes the whole complexion of this game a little bit, Coach.
Yeah, I agree.
They'll kick it deep. That'll be fielded by Parker King. Running to the near side, darts across the middle, and still on his feet across midfield. He's into Texarkana territory and finally pushed out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A great return, but there's a flag on the field, and this is probably coming back.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to come back all the way here to the 20. Maybe a crackback top block.
Meanwhile, we got a Arkansas high player down back at about the 40-yard line on this side of the field.
I think that might be the result of it. I didn't see it happen, but you got to figure that where the flag is, that was right where Parker made his cut.
Yeah. So,
holding on the return.
It's actually a holding penalty on Valley View. We'll see where they spot the balls. That'll be marked off from the spot of the foul. Again, 3:42 remaining in the half. Valley View leading 24-8. Breaking right now for an injury timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Play It Again Sports wants to pay you money. Now that I have your attention, Play It Again Sports in Jonesboro wants to buy your used sports equipment. You heard me right. If you have something that's either outgrown or no longer being used, bring it to Play It Again Sports now. They're looking for youth and adult baseball and softball equipment, golf, weights and workout equipment, disc golf, you name it. Play It Again Sports can turn it into cash for you. Go by Play It Again Sports at the corner of Highland and Caraway in Jonesboro.
After the penalty on the return, the ball is moved back to the Blazer 12-yard line, so that's where Valley View will start from. 3:42 remaining in the half. Texarkana has cut into the deficit. It's now 24-8. Gartman will send 2 receivers wide to the left and right. Carter Wallace is the running back on his right hip. Throw that out right side to Andrew Jones on the screen pass. He slips the first tackle, but not the second wave, and gets a short gain of about 2, maybe 3 yards.
Yeah, just a nice job there by Texarkana to use that sideline as their friend. Might have had a little bit of a face mask there, but it wasn't called.
So it's 2nd and 8 for the View with 2 receivers again wide left and right. Snapping from the right hash. Gartman pump fakes. Got Parker King wide open. He is at midfield, and he will take this to the house. Parker King gets Valley View back on the board with a long touchdown pass from Drew Gartman with 3:23 left in the game.
Yeah, just, my goodness, Marty Riley, I mean, he can cook them up because he set that play up by throwing that ball to Andrew Jones on first down, just a 2-yard gain, as we said. But then same setup, same formation. Now we fake it to Andrew. Whoops, there goes Parker. Parker had a nice return that was negated, but that time there was no flags. Really nice touchdown, pitch and catch there by the Blazers.
Brody Dix on for the extra point kick. And is there a timeout? There is a timeout.
Their second.
Well, it happened so fast that we didn't have our PAT guys ready to go. I think they were talking, honestly, I think it was a defensive meeting. A couple of defensive players are on that team there, and we'll gladly call that timeout because when it felt like the Texarkana was getting back in the football game, just Valley View answered, and that's what they've done all year.
3:23 remaining in the second quarter and first half, as we'll just keep it here. Valley View currently leading at 30-8, extra point pending after that 86-yard pass play from Gartman to Parker King. Now this extra point unit back out onto the field, and
I think we're looking at nasty just to try to get
here,
that point back, perhaps. Or
so the Blazers are in the jumbo package, lined up to go for two. Gartman will keep it, runs across the middle, and appears to be short of the end zone. So Texarkana able to make the stop on the extra point attempt. So with 3:23 to play in the half, Valley View's lead is 30-8. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Your specialty print and ship store is the Safe Ship Store in Jonesboro. Owner David Leonard wants to help you with all your shipping and printing needs, and they'll always give you the best customer service and highest quality product for the absolute lowest prices in town. So when you need something packed and shipped, or when you need printed products, call the Safe Ship Store. Come in today to see all they have to offer. For the best customer service, quality, and prices, visit the Safe Ship Store, 2500 Alexander Drive, Suite C in Jonesboro, 870-333-5068.
3:23 remaining first half. Valley View now leading Arkansas High out of Texarkana 30-8 as we await the Brody Dix kickoff. Dangerfield and Burnell back to return for Arkansas. Dix puts foot in the ball, and that will be fielded at the 14-yard line. It's Dunbar. Correction, that is not Dunbar. The return is down the near sideline and finally pushed out of bounds for Texarkana. It was Dangerfield. And
Dangerfield on the return knocked out of bounds.
The Razorbacks will start this next drive from their own 42.
Yeah, Dangerfield, I mean, he did it again, just stop and start, and he's just a tremendous athlete. I bet he's a track athlete as well, but you know, we went with the sky kick that time, and it looked like almost that he thought about fair catching it, but nice return there.
By the way, that last Valley View scoring drive unofficially, 2 plays, 88 yards.
That's efficiency, Randy.
Absolutely. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left as they move from right to left toward the north end zone. Dunbar in the backfield will hand that off to his running back. He's got a hold and pushes through it to advance it up to midfield at the 50-yard line on the carry by Zephaniah Black.
Midfield brings up second down 2.
So it's 2nd and 2 for Arkansas, with the ball just inside the left hash from the 50-yard line. 2 receivers again wide to the left and right. Dunbar has plenty of time. Shifts. Now here comes pressure. He's flushed. Rolling to the near side, throws on the run. That is short and incomplete.
Just a tremendous defensive play there. They only rushed 3, dropped 8, and I mean, there wasn't anywhere for Texarkana to throw the football, and Dunbar looks reluctant to run. He's ran one time, it seems, but he wants to sit back there and sling it.
Yeah, I agree. I was a little surprised a couple of times tonight where I thought he would take off, but he didn't. 3rd and 2. Hand that off to Black, and Black is caught for a very short gain of a yard at best, maybe not even that much.
Big play, like Zion. Yeah, Zion Simpson, he was in the backfield. He nearly took that handoff. Really nice play.
Got about a half yard, so it's 4th and 1 for Arkansas, and they're going to go for it here, it appears, on 4th down from the Valley View 49, just shy of the 49-yard line. 2:12 remaining in the half. Big play coming up here for the Razorbacks. I've got 1 receiver off to the right. 6 seconds left on the snap clock, and
they're going to
take a timeout here probably. So they will pause the clock with 1:52 to play in the half. We'll step aside with Valley View leading Arkansas 30-8 back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Pico Food says good luck to all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the lights, it's not about who's in your path, it's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about how Pico Foods buys direct to support local producers. In Arkansas and Missouri, call David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Andrew Parker or John Taylor Hickman at 601-670-9383.
$1:52 to play in the half as we welcome you back to Central Dealership Stadium. Randy Myers and Jason Smith under the headsets in the NEA Baptist broadcast position. Hope you'll join us for our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime report coming up. Meanwhile, Arkansas facing 4th and 1 from the Valley View 49. They go I formation, old school. And it's a different quarterback in. They have the first down as the fullback dives forward for about 2 yards and advances it to the Blazer 47.
Yeah, really nice play. I mean, they just lined up, and you know, you felt like that was a huge play for the Razorbacks, and they got it. Good run there by the fullback out of the old I.
So it's a first down with 2 receivers again wide to each side at the Blazer 47 on the left hash. That's still the same quarterback, and he's going to throw the deep ball on the far sideline. That is incomplete. Well played again by R.J. Estrich.
R.J. is just, you know, it's hard to believe that young man's a sophomore. I mean, he has savvy. He knows his timing. He knows routes. He does such a great job over there. Just really impressed.
That was Dunbar who did stay in at quarterback, so my mistake there. Sorry about that. And it now brings up a 2nd and 10 for Arkansas at the 47. $1:28 left in the half. They'll go trips to the right, 1 single receiver to the near side. Dunbar to throw. Slings that out right side. The ball is, did he make the catch?
He caught it.
Yep. Complete for close to the first down. We'll see if he's got it or not. It's going to be at the 37-yard line.
A little short. Really nice ball there. I mean, he threw it to a spot, and his receiver went right to it and made a nice catch.
3rd and 1. Ball at the 38-yard line. 2 receivers again, wide left and right. Dunbar in the gun, possibly changing the play. Going to hand that off to his running back. He has the first down as he's tackled inside the 35, tripped up at about the 33.
Yeah, Jay Taylor there on another stop, but it's going to be first down. So far, it's been a nice drive here by Texarkana.
They began this drive at their own 42. First down here at the Valley View 33. Screen pass to the right is complete and advance forward to about the 26-yard line. Burnell on the catch for the Razorbacks.
Yeah, Coach Trey Outlaw, former Red Wolf, by the way.
2nd down.
Long snapper back in, about 10 or 12 years ago. He actually student taught with me. But they have some playmakers. They have a lot of multiple looks. This offense is impressive.
So it's 2nd and 3 from the 27. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right as well. Going to throw the screen pass to the near side. That's going to be short and incomplete. It's a live. No, that is an incomplete pass. So
yeah, that's the right call.
Yeah. So it brings up 3rd and 3 for the Razorbacks.
Brings up 3rd down and 3.
Inside a minute to play in the half. 43 seconds to be exact. Blazers lead 30-8. They will go trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Give it off to the running back. He finds a hole to dart through and gets it down to about the 17, maybe the 16-yard line.
Yeah, right a little outside zone there, and their running backs, I mean, they go downhill quick.
Going tempo. This will be the 11th play of the drive coming up here. Dunbar to throw, slings that downfield. It's a jump ball situation. That's a catch for a touchdown.
Yep. Just really nice ball there.
Burnell making the catch. And the Razorbacks are hanging in there.
Now this offense is dangerous. They don't. These last 3 weeks, they don't go over 40 points a game because they can't play. Back to the swing and gate. We'll see what they do out of it this time.
Ball is loose. It's on the field, and it'll be scooped up by, I believe that was Carter Wallace who tracked it down. And so they are turned away on the 2-point conversion attempt. And with 24 seconds to play in the half, it is now 30-14. Valley View with the lead. Back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document systems dealer in Jonesboro.
This is Barry Forrest. My family's been taking care of equipment needs of businesses just like yours since 1965. I would love to work for you today.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document system dealer at 1005 G Street in Jonesboro, 932-7852. Call Forrest Office Machines today.
Arkansas scores its second touchdown tonight. The Razorbacks covering 58 yards in 12 plays. The 2-point conversion attempt was unsuccessful, so it's now 30-14 with 24 seconds left to play in the half as we await the Razorback kickoff.
And look for
possibly an onside kick coming here.
Well, they've overloaded one side.
They'll sky kick it, and it will be fielded at the 25-yard line. The return up to about the 37 for Valley View, and that was Camarion Davis on the return.
Camarion Davis on the return.
So 18 seconds remaining in the half.
At the 37-yard line.
Valley View will get the ball back at the Blazer 37-yard line. Leading 30-14. One receiver wide to each side. Gartman will take the snap and take a knee, as we kind of thought he might, and that was most likely, barring a timeout, the last play of the half. So the first half clock winds down, and at the end of 2 quarters of play, Valley View leads at 30-14. We'll step aside for a 3-minute timeout and back to begin our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime report after this on the EAB Sports Network.
Play It Again Sports wants to pay you money. Now that I have your attention, Play It Again Sports in Jonesboro wants to buy your used sports equipment. You heard me right. If you have something that's either outgrown or no longer being used, bring it to Play It Again Sports now. They're looking for youth and adult baseball and softball equipment, golf, weights and workout equipment, disc golf, you name it, Play It Again Sports can turn it into cash for you. Go by Play It Again Sports at the corner of Highland and Caraway in Jonesboro.
Your specialty print and ship store is the Safe Ship Store in Jonesboro. Owner David Leonard wants to help you with all your shipping and printing needs, and they'll always give you the best customer service and highest quality product for the absolute lowest prices in town. So when you need something packed and shipped, or when you need printed products, call the Safe Ship Store. Come in today to see all they have to offer. For the best customer service, quality, and prices, visit the Safe Ship Store, 2500 Alexander Drive, Suite C in Jonesboro, 870-333-5068.
Hey y'all, it's Brandon Baxter, and I want to let you know about my friends at Cleanway Restoration and Construction. You see, disasters don't happen when it's convenient, whether it's a fire, a flood, or a tornado. When it damages your home, it upsets everything about your life. Cleanway comes in and does the cleanup, and they can lay your floors, replace your cabinets, and fix or replace walls. So remember, when an inconvenient disaster comes your way, think Cleanway Restoration and Construction. Let Cleanway restore your home and restore your life. Find out more at cleanwayrestoration.com.
Crown Trophy in Jonesboro knows what it means to be a champion. Whether it's celebrating the big win or recognizing hard-earned achievements, they've got you covered. From custom trophies and plaques to medals and awards, Crown Trophy will help you honor the moments that matter. Crown Trophy is proud to support our local high school athletics because building champions starts right here in our community. Visit Crown Trophy on Southwest Drive in Jonesboro or on Facebook. Crown Trophy, celebrate your victories with us.
Urgent Care Plus, now open at 3001 Apache Drive in Jonesboro. Open 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day for your convenience. Urgent Care Plus provides everything you need in a standard urgent care plus a little more. Illness and injuries like deep lacerations, minor fractures, strains, sprains, and new onset low back pain is easily handled by our staff of ER-trained providers. No appointment necessary. NEA Baptist Urgent Care Plus is an urgent care with a little more.
At First National Bank, our mortgage lending team knows what it takes to make a home and a superior home loan process. Simple, proven, and reliable service with competitive rates at a bank that already feels like home. Since 1889, that's been the First National Bank way, because for our people, this is home. Apply online at fnbank.net/mortgage. From our family to yours, welcome home. First National Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Central Dealership Stadium. It is halftime as we welcome you into our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime report. Check out Kavanaugh's entire selection of new and pre-owned inventory at KavanaughCars.com. At the half, Valley View has a 30-14 lead at the break. And Coach, this game got off to a pretty good start for Valley View, but Texarkana has had some moments, and they're still in this game very much right now at the break.
They are. It just seems like that Texarkana has shot themselves in the foot a couple times. You know, they had the snap that sailed, and that equaled a touchdown for Valley View. They've just had a couple of those top errors, and then also the Valley View offense has been pretty efficient. We haven't done anything great, but just the balance has been there, and a couple big plays, and that's the difference right now.
Recapping scoring from the first half, Valley View got on the board at the first at the 5:42 mark of the first period on a 2-yard run by Drew Gartman. Brody Dix hit the extra point kick to finish off an 11-play, 79-yard scoring drive for the Blazers. That put Valley View up 7-0. They scored again with 3:33 to play in the first quarter on a 34-yard run from Anthony Feliz. That was a 4-play, 55-yard drive. After Dix's extra point kick, the Blazers were off to a 14-0 start. Got on the board again with 8:56 to play in the second period when Ryan Mitchell recovered a fumble in the end zone after a bad snap for the Razorbacks. After the extra point kick, Valley View had a 21-0 lead at that point. They would score again with 5:32 to play in the second period when Brody Dix connected on a 29-yard field goal attempt to push the advantage to 24-0 at that point. Texarkana got its first score of the night with 3:53 to play in the half on a 65-yard pass from William Dunbar to Rodney Kinley. They went for 2 and scored, and the 2-point conversion made it 24-8. Valley View would score again with 3:23 to play in the second period on an 86-yard pass from Gartman to Parker King. Blazers came up short on the 2-point conversion attempt. It was a 2-play, 88-yard drive to make it 30-8, and then Texarkana would score late in the half on a 16-yard pass from Dunbar to DeAndre Burnell. That 2-point conversion attempt was unsuccessful, and it was a 12-play, 58-yard scoring drive for the Razorbacks to cut the halftime score to 30-14 in favor of Valley View. We'll step aside here for 3 minutes and back with more of our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime. We'll get you caught up, try to get you caught up on some scores of some other local playoff games that are underway across the 5A East Conference in Northeast Arkansas. We'll also look in on the Blazers' potential opponent for next week should they survive this game tonight. We'll have all that after a 3-minute timeout on the EAB Sports Network.
The team at Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine has been taking care of our local athletes for over 40 years. Now with 2 locations, including JOSM on Main and JOSM on Matthews inside St. Bernard's Health and Wellness Center. And now JOSM is offering a limited number of same-day appointments. Call 932-1820. Find them on Facebook and at JonesboroOrtho.com. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, excelling in our field so you can excel on yours.
Are you prepared to be transformed into a better version of yourself, shaped into a force that others can't imagine? We are part of something bigger, a force that never quits. You can transform your life. Check us out at Navy.com. America's Navy, forged by the sea.
Attention athletes and coaches, if you or your players have suffered a concussion or other sports-related injury, hyperbaric oxygen treatments have shown to improve incredible results for athletes in all sports. Arkansas Progressive Medicine now offers the hyperbaric oxygen treatment at their office in Jonesboro. Call Arkansas Progressive Medicine to find out more about this groundbreaking treatment. 520-6007. Arkansas Progressive Medicine on Matthews on the Medical Mile, 520-6007.
Go outside and play with Jonesboro Cycle and ATV. Jonesboro Cycle is your go-to for all your power sports needs, whether it be off-road, on-road, or on the wall. Check out their inventory of four-wheelers, side-by-sides, motorcycles, dirt bikes, cruisers, go-karts, scooters, personal watercrafts, boats, and even boat motors. Jonesboro Cycle is a 185,000 square foot motorsports mecca featuring all the name brands under one roof. Jonesboro Cycle and ATV on U.S. Highway 63 North in Bono and JonesboroCycle.com.
Get a great deal on making the most of every property with Kubota commercial landscape equipment. From mowers to track loaders to utility vehicles, First Choice Farm and Lawn in Brooklyn has a lineup built to uphold your reputation. Right now, bring home the Kubota Z700 mower for 0 down and 0% APR for up to 48 months. Stop by First Choice Farm and Lawn in Brooklyn to see what equipment is right for you. Now through September 30th. First Choice Farm and Lawn, 9586 Highway 49 North in Brooklyn. Visit us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more details.
Welcome back to Central Dealership Stadium as we continue along with our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime report. Valley View leads Arkansas High out of Texarkana 30-14 at the half. Lots of other playoff games underway involving teams in the 5A East Conference and Northeast Arkansas. And let's check the scoreboard. Coach, what do you got for us?
Well, out of the 5A East, Hot Springs Lakeside in the late second quarter is up on Nettleton 22-0. Win was giving Parkview a battle for a little bit, but at halftime it's 28-3 Parkview. And then Morrilton, who the winner of this game will play the winner of Morrilton-Searcy, and Morrilton is all over Searcy in the late in the second quarter, 41-14. You go into other classifications. Jonesboro is down 27-13 to Lake Hamilton. In Northeast Arkansas, Pocahontas is up on Nashville 22-0. Rivercrest is up 8-0 on Falk. Blyville's in a battle with Heber Springs 7-6. Heber Springs is up. Rising is up on Walnut Ridge 21-13, and EPC is up 14-7 on Gurdon.
Some of the other games that are underway this evening across the Northeast Arkansas landscape. Marion is at home tonight against Van Buren in the 6A playoffs. In the 4A, Highland playing host to Ashdown this evening. Southside is at home tonight as the 1 seed out of the 4A3. They're hosting, I believe it's Haskell Harmony Grove. Gosnell is on the road to Clinton tonight. Forest City visiting Monticello. In 3A, Osceola playing host to Center Point this evening. Newport is at home against McGee. Hoxie is at Fordyce. In 2A, Mark Tree is on the road to Murfreesboro for a long trip. Cross County is at Junction City for possibly an even longer trip. And in 8-man football, Rector is at Brinkley this evening. So, and also in the 5A East, I don't believe we've mentioned that Harding Academy, the runner-up to Valley View out of the conference, is at home tonight against Camden Fairview, the 3 seed out of the 5A South. We'll pause here for a 3-minute timeout and back with more of our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime after this on the EAB Sports Network.
If you work in Mississippi County, you could get up to $50,000 towards a new home thanks to the Work Here, Live Here program. Call Real Estate Nate of Halsey Thrasher Harpo Real Estate Group, 870-261-3927. And Dana Austin of Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation can help you finance. Call 870-762-0930. Fairway NMLS number 2289. Dana Austin NMLS number 144846. This is not an offer to enter into an agreement. Not all customers will qualify. Subject to underwriting approval, other terms and conditions may apply. Equal housing opportunity.
Picture this. You're on the field, struggling to keep up as your opponents sprint past you. Or maybe you're on the volleyball court and your reaction time just isn't there. Don't let that be you. At Take One Performance, we specialize in sports performance training for ages 8 and up. Whether you're struggling with speed, agility, or strength, our expert coaches will help you build the mental and physical conditioning you need to dominate. Get explosive, get strong, and get prepared. Visit TakeOnePerformance.com or follow us on Facebook.
Design the golf cart of your dreams with SS Custom Carts in Jonesboro. Hey y'all, it's Brandon Baxter for SS Custom Carts. And whether you want a golf cart for the greens or a family cart to cruise the neighborhood, SS Custom Carts has your dream cart covered. SS Custom Carts in Jonesboro is your one-stop shop for new golf carts, gently used golf carts, fully customized carts, parts, accessories, and service. Check out SS Custom Carts, 2321 East Matthews in Jonesboro at sscustomcarts.com.
Childhood diabetes, obesity, and thyroid conditions have something in common. The nationally ranked pediatric diabetes and endocrinology team at Arkansas Children's excels at treating them all. In children's developing bodies, hormones affect everything from growth spurts to blood sugar. These physical conditions can impact mental health and self-esteem, which is why the care provided by Arkansas Children's treats the whole child. Learn more at archildrens.org/NEA.
We're back at Central Dealership Stadium as we continue along with our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime report. Randy Myers along with Coach Jason Smith. Hope you'll also join us tonight for our America's Navy postgame show, in which we will recap the second half scoring. We'll also name a JOSM player of the game, and we'll hopefully get a postgame visit with Coach Sean Cockrell as well. All of that coming a few minutes down the road in our America's Navy postgame. Here it's Valley View leading Arkansas High of Texarkana 30-14 at the half. And Coach, we're at that point in the season where football and basketball are kind of at an intersection with each other.
Yeah, it's crossover season. It's a really fun time of the year. You know, not just high school, but college as well. But yeah, we've all kind of got off, especially on the girls' side. You know, we've all got off to our opener this week, and Valley View had a really nice win last night.
They did indeed. They're off to a 2-0 start. Defeated McGee earlier tonight in the second evening of the Ridge Dental Classic down at Wynn. 51-31 victory tonight over McGee, but got a great win to start the season last night with a 64-57 upset of a Mountain Home team that returned 4 starters from a ball club that won 23 games last year.
Yeah, and Mountain Home, you know, they're out of the West. Even though they're, you know, in volleyball, it's weird. They're in volleyball, they're in our league, but they're in the West in basketball, all other sports. But yeah, Mountain Home, Coach Dale Leonard does a great job, and I know that they have high expectations for this year. No one's been listening to me, but I've been telling everybody how good Valley View's going to be. You know, Coach Ellis has, you know, I mean, she's got all those kids a year older. All of them except for the little Butler girl are healthy. I think Ruby Reynolds is battling a foot injury too. Yeah, but you know, Ilana Orsby played like a woman last night. Played like a Division I signee that she is.
She brings a whole new dimension to this team, especially in terms of firepower, offensive firepower.
Absolutely. What she does is. You know, that lets Bonnie Fagan be Bonnie Fagan, you know, and not have to do so much with the ball in her hands. But no, I'm telling you, for the Blazer faithful, both boys and girls this year, this winter, it's going to be a lot of fun to watch. And I hope that they win all of them except for 2.
I understand, but I kind of figured that was you were going to hit us with that little caveat there. But I understand completely, Coach. And, of course, the Blazer boys will open their season tomorrow afternoon. They will take on Riverside in what I unofficially call the Campbell Classic of Lane Campbell, the nephew, versus his coaching uncle legend, Buster Campbell, at Riverside. That'll tip at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. It's in the NEA Sports Tip-Off Classic at Raider Gym at Nettleton. One of 5 games on the day for a full day of basketball at Raider Gym.
Yeah, and that's a really neat deal. Coach Deaton has really worked hard at putting that together. Ryan Fletcher and the gang at NEA Sports, the title sponsor, and I know that they'll do the broadcasting, I think, on Facebook. But yeah, if you don't have anything to do with the Red Wolves being away tomorrow, head on over to Raider Gym because it's really going to be a nice day of basketball. 5 games, like you said, all local teams. I think Nettleton may be playing Cabot, but everybody else is local. And I'll tell you what, that Valley View Riverside game is really interesting. I know Valley View's not at full strength because they got a couple football guys, but Valley View's going to be really good, and I believe that the Riverside Rebels.
Riverside is off to a 7-0 start going into their game with Tuckerman tonight.
Yeah, and they've got a real shot at getting to Hot Springs themselves. This is one of Buster's best teams that he's had in the last 15 years or so.
So we'll be on the air about 2:50 with the Valley View Riverside game tomorrow afternoon from Raider Gym. We've got time for a 2-minute timeout. Let's make that a 1-minute timeout. We've also got a player interview as one of the members of the Blazer News Network sit down with Valley View defensive back Rylan Ramsey. And we'll have that for you when we return after the timeout on the EAB Sports Network.
Urgent Care Plus, now open at 3001 Apache Drive in Jonesboro. Open 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day for your convenience. Urgent Care Plus provides everything you need in a standard urgent care, plus a little more. Illness and injuries like deep lacerations, minor fractures, strains, sprains, and new onset low back pain is easily handled by our staff of ER-trained providers. No appointment necessary. NEA Baptist Urgent Care Plus is an urgent care with a little more.
At First National Bank, our mortgage lending team knows what it takes to make a home and a superior home loan process. Simple, proven, and reliable service with competitive rates at a bank that already feels like home. Since 1889, that's been the First National Bank way, because for our people, this is home. Apply online at fnbank.net/mortgage. From our family to yours, welcome home. First National Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Not Tyson Lee Long this week. I'm Daniel Cole here with our starting varsity defensive back, Rylan Ramsey. Ramsey, how you doing today?
Doing good.
All right, first round of the playoffs this week. You don't want to go home. How do you approach this game as a DB?
I'm just getting my mind right, ready to face everybody trying to pass on us. We know in the playoffs they're going to try us DBs a little more. People in the conference, they didn't try us that much this whole year because they knew how good we was. But I know the playoffs, they're going to be coming. They're going to have to throw on us because the run game will lead too.
Speaking of how good you are, the Blazers have been one of the top defenses in the 5A, recognized as one of the top defenses in the 5A. From up front in the front seven to back there, what is it like to be a part of such a defense that does such a good job shutting out their opponents, keeping up not many points going on the board?
No, it's hype. Our defense, we keep a steady atmosphere. Everybody out there, we get hype when we get a stop. Everybody cheering each other on. We got a good connection. We really like it out there. I like it out there too.
I want to take a look at y'all's DB room specifically. You have R.J. Estridge starting at the other side of the corner, a sophomore who came in from South Carolina who has been performing amazingly out of this world. You have Ricky at the safety, and y'all have a great rotation of DBs that come in there as well as far as Daniel Richardson, Carter Wallace, who's getting some looks on the offensive side of the ball. Talk about that DB room specifically. Talk about how y'all came into this season wanting to be a strength in this defense.
Oh, yeah, we all got a good connection. We know when it gets going and they start trying to pass on us, we're going to get the job done. We believe in each other, and I know I can look on the other side, see RJ, and know he's going to do what he got to do while I'm on this side of the ball.
Common question we ask with these interviews is, what is the goal you set for yourself, maybe for the remainder of the season?
Goal I set for myself is honestly just play hard. Play every possession like it's my last, even though I still got another year, but I'm still trying to do my best for all my dogs that got it's their last time,
All right, thank you, Ramsey. Next, Randy Myers will be with Coach Sean Cockrell to talk about this week's playoff matchup versus the Arkansas High. See you next time.
Valley View High School Athletics is brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center and Toyo Tires. Where there's always one thing you can count on, we go the distance for you. Before you hit the road for a trip across country or across town, drop by Gateway Tire and Service Center and check out the great deals on Toyo Tires. Whether it's tires or auto repair, you can always count on one thing. At Gateway Tire and Toyo Tires, we go the distance for you. At Gateway Tire in Jonesboro, we go the distance for you.
This is Keith Baird with Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
Our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime starting to wind down here at Central Dealership Stadium. Valley View out in front of Arkansas High of Texarkana. 30-14, and Randy Myers along with Jason Smith. And, Coach, you got to figure with Texarkana having scored on their last possession, and they will get the ball to begin the second half, that they're probably going to start this second half with a little renewed vigor.
Yeah, I agree. This game is far from over. Texarkana's offense is explosive. They have playmakers, and I've been impressed by their play calling. They've kept Valley View off balance, showed multiple formations, and so, you got to feel like that this first drive here is big, obviously for both teams, but Texarkana can come up with a nice drive, even if it doesn't result in points right now, that they're in this thing for the full 4 quarters.
One other interesting footnote to this game that we haven't talked about yet, but should Valley View win this game and advance to the second round, this victory tonight would mark career win number 75 for Sean Cockrell as a head coach, all here at the View.
Absolutely, and that's the thing is that when people talk about the great high school coaches, football coaches in the state of Arkansas, a lot of times they leave Sean Cockrell off that list. But what he has done, especially in this corner of the state, is just, this program's become the flagship. There's other good football programs out there, ones that have made the playoffs. I noticed the other day that, like, Rivercrest made the playoffs like 46 straight years, right. Crazy things like that. But Coach Cockrell and his staff and everything that these boys have done over the last decade is just really, really special, and Coach Cockrell, for my money, and I had a boy that played for him. For if I had a choice, this is the place that I would put my son to play football under these guys.
Well, I was thinking back when I was thinking about that this afternoon as I was going over my game notes, and I think back to, it was only 2 years ago that he got career win number 50 in that overtime win against Wynn. And I'll tell you what, the wins are coming at a whole lot faster pace now than they were 2 years ago.
They really are, and it's program wide. They just, Coach Korean and that junior high staff just keeps putting out good football players, good football teams, and you just look at the numbers, because the numbers here at Valley View are as good as they've ever been, and when you see almost 100 guys on the sidelines for a 5A school, that's something special.
Arkansas High will get the ball to begin the second half as Brody Dix tees it up at the 40-yard line. Texarkana's return men, Burnell and Dangerfield, back at about the 10-yard line on each respective hash. Valley View leads 30-14 as we begin the third period. Dix will angle kick this, and it will keep rolling. It's inside the 10-yard line and picked up. Return man running laterally, and he is caught at the 6-yard line. That was
Silas Thomas. 40?
Yeah, it was Noble on the return, and I think Silas Thomas who caught him. And you couldn't have asked for that kick to have worked out better, because I think Texarkana, and I did too, thought it was going to go out of bounds, but instead it went straight down the field and stayed inside the markers.
We've seen it time and time again this year, and I know that he's a young man, but there's no way I'm ever playing par 3 golf with Brody, because he can place a ball wherever he wants to at any time.
So Texarkana will start from the 6-yard line. Off the right hash. They will send 2 receivers off to the left and 2 to the right. Dunbar with Noble on his right hip in the backfield. Takes the snap, throwing it out of his end zone. Got plenty of time. Now he'll decide to run this time and pushes it up to about the 8, maybe the 9-yard line.
Yeah, another good job there by the coverage. The secondary for Valley View's done a really good job. One thing about the quarterback there by Dunbar is he didn't force anything, and he took what the defense gave him and picked up 2 or 3 yards.
2nd and 7 from the 9-yard line. Again, 2 receivers off to each side. Dunbar in the gun. In the spread formation. Throws the screen pass. That's incomplete. And it'll bring up 3rd and 7 for the Razorbacks.
Yeah, that was just a drop there by Dangerfield, but I tell you what, if he'd have made that catch, he was about to get blown up there by Ryland Ramsey and Ryland McNamee. The Rylands were right there by him.
Brings up 3rd and 7 for the Razorbacks at their own 9-yard line. Just underway here in the second half. Valley View leading Arkansas 30-14. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the near side. Dunbar to throw from right in front of his end zone. Looks like nope, that's going to be ruled incomplete, I believe. Or is it?
Yeah, I think that's incomplete. I believe that the young man caught the football, but then it hit his shoulder pad and just kind of rolled off his back.
So the Hogs will have to punt out of their end zone here on 4th and 7 from the 9.
Dunbar pass falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Hayden Moya back to punt, standing about 3 yards shy of the back of the end zone. They'll make a late substitution running onto the field. Got 8 seconds left on the snap clock. Here's the snap. Kick is away. It's a good kick. R.J. Estrich waiting on it. He'll grab it off one bounce and get caught right there. Great coverage by the Razorbacks, and Valley View will start. Still a good field position at about the Arkansas 46-yard line.
Yeah, so the Valley View defense, you know, they're at halftime. They knew that was a big possession there for Texarkana, and they answered the call, did a really nice job, got a 3-and-out, so here comes the Blazer offense.
Valley View will start from the left hash of the Arkansas 46. 3 receivers, trips to right, twins left. And I believe that's Carter Wallace in the backfield on Drew Gartman's right hip. Drew takes the snap, rolling right. He's going to tuck and run and dives forward for about 3 yards to the 44-yard line.
Yeah, you know, it's been impressive to watch with what Texarkana has done to keep Drew bottled up. And Valley View's limited his carries a little bit, but, you know, he hasn't had a lot of room to run so far tonight.
It's a 2-yard gain to the 44. That's a movement up front, but no flags, as the Razorbacks manage to avoid jumping into the neutral zone. Gartman in the gun with twins left and right. Throws that out left side for Ragsdale, and Ragsdale's going to be caught for a loss. Texarkana read that well and blew it up.
Yeah, they had that whole play snuffed out there. It's almost like they knew what the call was going to be, because here on our near side, the 2 defensive backs, they weren't necessarily in a ready stance, ready position. You know, just a good job there by Texarkana.
It's a loss back to the 47 and sets up a 3rd and 11 for Valley View. Now they'll settle in over the ball with trips to the right, twins to the left. Backfield is empty for Drew Gartman. Drops straight back, got time. Now here comes pressure. He fires and misses Ragsdale. It'll be 4th and long for the Blazers.
Yeah, just, you know, offensive line did a good job right there. Gave Drew some time, but that secondary did a good job as well. Just there wasn't a whole lot of room or separation for the Valley View receivers.
So it's 4th and 11. Carter Wallace checks back in. Kind of anticipating another Gartman quick kick here.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think you'd gamble right here at midfield early in the 3rd.
2 receivers to each side. Gartman will kick it. High kick. Got some distance on it. And it'll be down by Parker King at about the 10, maybe the 9-yard line.
Yep, good kick there by Drew.
First down, Arkansas High.
Puts backs Texarkana back up, and you know, you hate to see that there weren't any points on that drive, but good field position here defensively for Valley View.
Looks like the line of scrimmage will be the 12-yard line for Texarkana. With 9:23 to play in the 3rd, Valley View leading the Razorbacks 30-14. Dunbar will lead his offense back out onto the field. Trips to the right, 1 single receiver to the near side. Hand that off to the running back, and he gets up to about the 15-yard line. That'll be it.
Yeah, there's Jay Taylor again. Jay just played his best game on defense in a Blazer football uniform tonight. Also in there was Eli Thornton.
It's a 2-yard carry for Tony Noble and brings up
on the stop.
2nd and 8 from the 14. Throw that out, screen pass to the right side. He's got some blockers in front of him and appears to have the first down for the Razorbacks.
Yeah, we're getting heavy screen game tonight by the Arkansas High. They do a good job with it. You can tell that that's their bread and butter.
Ball is at the 26 on first down. Trips to the near side, one receiver off to the right. And they hand that off to Noble, and Noble is caught at the line of scrimmage and actually going to lose about a yard or two here.
Yeah, Nick Gamble right there. Made his presence known in the backfield and did not miss that tackle. Good play, Nick.
It's a loss of a yard, brings up 2nd and 11 from the 25. Twins left and right for the Razorbacks. Dunbar to throw. Looking deep, fires downfield. That is caught. It'll be a first down inside Blazer territory at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, they caught Daniel Richardson there on an outside receiver, and Daniel did a good job. He was there. Probably if that wasn't caught, it would have been a PI. But nice play there by Texarkana.
First down for Texarkana at the Blazer 45. Again, Twins left and right. Handed off to the running back. He slips the first wave and is a first down inside the 30-yard line. Texarkana is on the move here to begin the second half.
They are. They found something up the middle there. They had little success in the second quarter, and they've gone back to it, and it's been good for them.
They're going tempo. Snap it quickly from the 29 on first down. Again, given off to the running back. That's Black, I believe, and he gets caught after a gain of about 1, maybe 2 over the right side.
Brings up 2nd down, 8.
Eighth play of the drive coming up unofficially. 2nd and 8 from the Valley View 27. 7:36 to play in the period. Blazers lead 30-14. Hogs will send 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Long snap count. Hand that off to Black, again, I believe, and he has a first down inside the 20-yard line.
Tony Noble on the carry.
Actually, it was Noble on the carry.
Yeah, Noble. These 2 running backs, they're north and south. They get low to the ground, and they hit that hole hard.
They'll be at the 18-yard line with a fresh set of downs. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Dunbar throws that into the end zone, and it is incomplete. Oh. Loose at the last minute.
Yeah, really nice play there, and looks like that the receiver may be down.
Yep, he is slow to get up. So that'll pause the clock for the injury with 7 minutes to play in the third period. Now he's back to his knees anyway and starting to get up. Well, looks like that. I can't see his number clearly from here.
Yeah, I think that was Burnell again, but not exactly sure. But I think he just got the wind knocked out of him. But RJ back there doing a great job in coverage. They're trying to pick on him as he's a shorter corner going against these tall receivers for Texarkana. But he's done a great job.
We'll hold it here for the time being. Looks like he's okay. I got a feeling we'll see him back out there pretty soon, probably. Meanwhile, it's a 2nd and 10 for Arkansas with the ball at the 18-yard line on the right hash. 7 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Valley View leading the visitors from Texarkana by a 30-14 count. This is Arkansas's second possession of the second half. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the near side. Ball is on the ground. It's covered up by Dunbar, the quarterback. It'll be a loss back to about the 24-yard line.
Yeah, that's at least the 4th time that they've had a negative play on a snap. And it's interesting. It looks like that they're going off signals and different things. And you know, I think that their center has gotten confused or done some different things to where they're not on the same page.
Sets up about a 3rd and 16 for Arkansas with 2 receivers to each side. Dunbar in the gun. Running back is on his left hip. That's Noble. Takes the snap, drops straight back, throws that straight across the middle. The receiver is there for the touchdown.
Yeah.
Texarkana making the touchdown pass to Malik Dangerfield, and with 6:13 to play, the Razorbacks are on the board again.
Yeah, this game is getting a little too close for comfort right now, Randy. Back to the swinging gate. We'll see what happens. Last time they tried this, wound up with a fumble.
Awaiting the extra point, and that's going to be a toss into the end zone for an easy score, making the catch for the 2-point conversion.
And the 2-point conversion is good with the score, Valley View 30.
Was that Dunbar who caught it? I think it was.
Yeah, I think he was actually the guy that snapped the football. But then he released, and there was no one back there to defend him.
So it's 30-22, a one-score game now with 6:13 to play in the period. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Evolve Bank & Trust offers a variety of residential and consumer loans, specializing in unique products and services while providing individualized customer service designed to fit your needs. Whether you're buying your first home, a new car, or building your dream home, Evolve Bank & Trust has the personal loan products you need to realize your dreams today. Call Evolve Bank & Trust at 870-933-2480. Stop in to see them at 111 East Huntington Suite A or visit them online at getevolve.com. Evolve Bank & Trust, making banking personal again. Evolve Bank & Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Blazers are in a tussle with Arkansas High. It's now 30-22. And the kickoff return is on. I believe that's Parker King straight across the middle, and he's finally clotheslined at midfield. No flag will fly.
On the return.
But a good return once again for Parker King. Valley View will start from the Arkansas side of the 50.
Yeah, really nice job there, Parker King. And every time that Texarkana has gotten this close or had a big play and gotten the momentum, Valley View has come out and done well on offense and answered it. And hopefully that's what we'll see right here. It looks like we got Feliz back in the backfield.
Valley View will start from the middle of the field at the 49-yard line of Arkansas High. Trips to the right, one single receiver off to the left. Feliz is the running back, and he'll get the carry, and he's blown up in the backfield for a 3-yard loss.
Anthony Feliz on the carry, loss of 2 on the play.
Texarkana is feeling it right now.
They really are, and what they're doing is they're just. I mean, it's an all-out blitz. You know, they're bringing pressure almost every single play, doing a nice job up front.
2nd and 12. Gartman wants to throw. Pump fakes, throws across the middle, looking for Jones. He's interfered with. Where's the flag? Oh, he grabbed him, and there's no flag. I don't believe that.
Yeah, that's just
that's a terrible no call.
Yeah, I agree. There's no doubt there was contact made. He did not have the ability to catch the football, so that should be an automatic PI. But it wasn't, and so we're now in third and long, and a big play here for the Blazers.
3rd and 12 from the Blazer 49. Trips right, one single receiver to the left. That's Cullen. Gartman wants to throw. Looks across the field. Throws it downfield looking for Ragsdale, and it's picked off. Texarkana with the interception by Dangerfield.
Yep.
And the Hogs will get the ball back.
Yep. Looks like what Texarkana's doing. They're putting their best 11 on the field on both sides of the ball right now, which, you know, you have nothing to lose. All the momentum is on that sideline over there for Arkansas High.
They will get it back at the 20-yard line with 5:22 to play. Down one score. It's 30-22.
Now's the time for this defense to dig deep. They've had such a great year, and they're being tested right here. Now's the time to show a little bit of heart and get that offense back on the field.
Dunbar and company make their way back out onto the field for the Razorback offense. And they have been dominant here thus far in the second half. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Dunbar throws the screen pass complete to Dangerfield. Dangerfield slips the first tackle, but not the second wave, and gets slammed to the ground after a short gain.
I believe they were trying to set up a trick play right there.
It looked like they were.
I think it was going to be a double pass, but one of the receivers on the far side did not get his assignment, and he never came across the field.
It's a 1-yard gain to the 21 and brings up 2nd and 9 with 5 minutes remaining in the third. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Handed off to the running back, and he gets belted after a gain up to about the 26, possibly the 27-yard line.
Inside zone right there by Noble. Looks like they have an O-lineman down.
7-yard line.
You got a guy that's slow to get up, and that does look like one of their linemen. So we'll take a break with 4:41 to play in the third period for the injury timeout. Valley View clinging to an 8-point lead. It's 30-22 over Arkansas High. This is the EAB Sports Network.
Play It Again Sports wants to pay you money. Now that I have your attention. Play It Again Sports in Jonesboro wants to buy your used sports equipment. You heard me right. If you have something that's either outgrown or no longer being used, bring it to Play It Again Sports now. They're looking for youth and adult baseball and softball equipment, golf, weights and workout equipment, disc golf, you name it. Play It Again Sports can turn it into cash for you. Go by Play It Again Sports at the corner of Highland and Caraway in Jonesboro.
And the injured Razorback lineman is Malik Thomas. He is a sophomore offensive lineman, 6'4", 280-pounder.
Yeah, big right tackle. He's done a good job tonight over there protecting that right side.
Making his way to the sideline under his own power, but slowly and gingerly. So after the play, it'll bring up 3rd and 3 for Texarkana. They'll have 2 receivers to the right, spread far apart, 2 to the left, clustered close to each other. Dunbar throws that out right side on the screen pass. They have the first down up to about the 32-yard line on the catch by Crawford.
We got a late flag coming in too, Randy. I'm not sure what that is.
4:30 remaining in the period. Texarkana's on the back pedal, so probably going to go against the Razorbacks as a hold.
Well, that's a big call there.
Negates what would have been a first down.
The ball placed at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, there's a receiver downfield that held for no reason.
Moves it back to the 22-yard line, and now it becomes 3rd and 8 for the Razorbacks. Again, 4.5 minutes to play in the period. 2 receivers again, wide to each side. Dunbar in the gun, drops straight back, has plenty of time, throws the deep ball across the middle. That is incomplete. We're looking for Dangerfield, but he couldn't quite catch up to it.
That was a beautiful ball. It just was a little bit overthrown. Dangerfield hit his fingertips. He just couldn't quite bring it in. Big play for the Blazer defense there for that not to be complete.
So now the Razorbacks face a 4th and 7 from their own 22. You got to figure they're going to punt here.
You'd think so, but they've
right now
gambled.
They're show and go.
They've gambled before.
Now they'll slip Moya in, and I think he's going to kick it, and he will. No one back for the return. Takes a good Texarkana bounce after it lands, and they will down it at the Blazer 36-yard line.
Dead at the 35-yard line, first down, Blazers.
Well, now's the time for this Blazer offensive line to reestablish themselves. They were really firing off the ball there in the first half, and they got that big lead, and it seems like maybe got a little lax, but now's the time for this Blazer offensive line to show that they're the better unit.
35 will be the line of scrimmage. Valley View will start from the left hash. One receiver to the near side, I believe that's Cullen. 4 receivers will now motion clustered off to the right. And Gartman's going to keep it running right and gets caught at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, just a missed assignment. They brought that defensive end off the edge, and he came through clean. He's able to corral Drew there really, really early.
1 yard gain for Gartman. Yeah, they have really contained his running game tonight. 2nd and 9 for Valley View from the 36. 3:50 remaining in the period. Gartman wants to throw. Looks, throws deep. Jones is the target, and that is knocked away and incomplete. Well defended once again by the Razorbacks.
Yeah, Andrew Jones on that play, he had to become the defensive back because he was the outside guy, and that ball was underthrown just a little bit to where he had to become the guy to knock the ball loose.
So it's 3rd and 9 for the View from their own 36-yard line. Hadn't been much positive so far in the second half for Valley View. Three receivers to the left, one to the right. Gartman will keep it rolling left. He'll find some room across the middle, and he has the first down. He's caught just shy of midfield as Drew Gartman able to work those legs that time for a Blazer first down.
Yeah, a big play there by Drew, and he did it all by himself. And I really believe, I know that was a flood play there, but I believe that Drew, before he took the snap, he decided that he was going to run that football. Nice play by the senior, Drew Gartman.
First down at the Blazer 48, 3:19 to play in the third. Three receivers to the right, Cullen off to the left. Gartman keeps it, rolls right, and gets blown up for a loss again, back to about the 46-yard line. Slow developing play, and Razorbacks were able to shut it down.
Yeah. I think that this Arkansas High secondary, they're impressive. They've done a really good job, and they're where they're supposed to be. They're not biting. That one miscommunication early in the second quarter, but other than that, they've done a really good job.
2nd and 12 from the 46. Two receivers to each side for Valley View. Here comes the blitz. Gartman rolling left, will run with it. Has a cross midfield and gets tripped up at about the 45, maybe the 44-yard line. A little bit shy of the line to gain.
Yeah, but that senior's smelling it right now. He's putting the team on his back, and he's doing a good job. Number 2 has been so good all year long, and right here he's showing you why.
3rd and 2 from the 46 of Texarkana. Two receivers to the right and left. Gartman in the gun, running back on his right hip. That's Feliz. Gartman will keep it running right, and he's going to be caught shy of the marker.
Yep.
It'll be a 4th and 1, it appears.
43-yard line brings a 4th down 1.
Yeah, it'd be an interesting call here. Looks like the Blazer offense is going to stay on the field and try to get this first down. Big play.
4th and 1 from the 43. Gartman in the gun. 4 receivers clustered to the right, one off alone. That's Cullen to the left. Gets a signal from Marty Riley on the Blazer sideline. Feliz will motion far side. Gartman keeps it. He's got the first down, and he's inside the 40 to about the 36.
Yeah,
we got a flag at the end of the play.
Got a flag. Drew's down.
Yeah, he took a pretty good shot there.
He did take a shot.
Still down on his back. So we'll take another nervous pause here with 1:33 to play in the third period. Valley View ahead 30-22, but Gartman is on the field and being tended to. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
This is Keith Baird with Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
Injury timeout on the field as we welcome you back to Central Dealership Stadium. Valley View is tending to quarterback Drew Gartman, who is back up on his feet now. Picked up the first down on that run. There was also a flag at the end of the play, and Gartman's going to be helped back to the sideline. He's, I think, walking mostly under his own power, but albeit very gingerly. So that means that Levi Manning or Madden Tatum's about to come in to run at least a play or two here for Valley View.
Yeah.
It's a targeting penalty against Arkansas.
Yeah. Well, obviously, and you don't see that a whole lot in high school football, but I mean, the young man led with his helmet, and it was a clean shot there, right to the helmet of number 2, Drew Gartman.
So after the penalty, the ball will be spotted at the Arkansas 22-yard line with 1:33 to play in the period.
I think we're about to see some Wildcat with Parker King is what I think we're fixing to see here.
Is that King in the backfield?
Yep.
Yep, he is lined up at quarterback. One receiver off to the right. King will keep it, runs across the middle, finds a hole, straight across the middle, and he's caught.
Got it.
Oh, just shy of the end zone. He's all the way down to about the 1-yard line.
Hey, Parker King, he has had a game tonight. Just with return yardage, that play right there is just you can't put a value on how big that play was for Valley View.
So he'll stay in at quarterback on 1st and goal from the 1 for the Blazers. Takes it, runs laterally, and this time will be caught for a loss back at about the 6 or the 7-yard line.
Parker King on the carry.
Yeah, he didn't surprise anybody that time, and
second down goal.
The left side of that Razorback defense did a good job getting in the backfield.
So it'll bring up second and goal, and we'll see where they're going to spot the ball. Meanwhile, I think we have a timeout on the field as well.
Yeah, we got another young man down for Texarkana.
So this game's taking a physical toll on both teams. 55 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Valley View leading 30-22. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Hello, I'm estate planning and other law attorney Chad Oldham. More and more often today, I hear clients tell me that the only thing golden about the golden years is that it takes all the gold to grow old. Don't be a victim of rising healthcare and nursing home costs. Be prepared. Have a plan. Contact us today to find out how we help our clients protect and preserve assets for family and future generations. The Oldham Law Firm, 603 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro, or visit us on the web at oldhamlawfirm.com.
Second and goal from the 4 for Valley View. Parker King remains in as the Wildcat quarterback, and looks like Arkansas may have jumped into the neutral zone here.
Looks like Parker gave the old hard count.
We'll see if that's what the penalty is. And it is indeed an encroachment penalty on the Razorbacks, so that'll move it forward to the 2-yard line. It's second and goal from there with 46 seconds remaining in the period. Andrew Jones will go wide left for the View. King remains the quarterback. He's going to keep it, finds a little hole to dart through, and is it a touchdown or not? Yes, it is. Parker King sneaks it in from 2 yards out, and the Blazers extend their lead.
Yeah. Hey, just really proud of Parker King, and he is fired up, and well, he should be. Just a nice play. He's had a whale of a game, and that touchdown right there may be the biggest one of the season for the Blazers.
Comes with 40 seconds to play in the period. Second score of the night for Parker King as we await the extra point kick for Brody Dix. Kick is in the air, and it's true. So with 40 seconds to play in the third, the Blazers extend their lead. It's now 37-22. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Picture this. You're on the field, struggling to keep up as your opponents sprint past you. Or maybe you're on the volleyball court and your reaction time just isn't there. Don't let that be you. At Take One Performance, we specialize in sports performance training for ages 8 and up. Whether you're struggling with speed, agility, or strength, our expert coaches will help you build the mental and physical conditioning you need to dominate. Get explosive, get strong, and get prepared. Visit TakeOnePerformance.com or follow us on Facebook.
40 seconds remaining in the third period. Valley View has extended its lead after a 11-play, 65-yard scoring drive capped off by Parker King's 2-yard run. And we now await the Blazer kickoff. Dangerfield and Burnell are back to return for the Razorbacks. Dix will angle kick it. Fair catch will be called for and made at the 28-yard line by DeAndre Burnell.
Yeah, I love that decision there by the special teams for Valley View because, I mean, the return yardage has been piling up for Texarkana, and just a really nice job there by Brody in placing that exactly where we wanted to.
Razorbacks will start this drive from their own 29-yard line. Valley View leading 37-22 with 40 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Here come the Razorbacks onto the field and to the line of scrimmage. Hugh Gartman's up and walking around on the Blazer sideline, so hopefully he's okay. 2 receivers to each side for Arkansas. They'll send one in motion to the near side and hand that off to the running back. That's Black, and he'll advance it across the 35 to about the 36.
Black on the carry.
Yeah, they ran a little pull play there, and I'm telling you, these running backs here for Texarkana, they remind me a little bit of Nettleton's running backs. They're really good.
3 receivers to the right, 1 to the near side. Throw that out on the screen pass, and there's a flag and whistles.
Yeah, they weren't set.
So possible false start, and that is the call against Texarkana. With 16 seconds remaining in the third.
Yeah, Drew's down here on the sideline throwing the football, getting loose. He's under the watchful eye of, looks like Jeremy Schwim down there, and as good as there is as a doctor in the state, looks like you're going to see the return of Drew Gartman this next drive.
2nd and 8 for Arkansas with 15 seconds remaining in the period. 2 receivers to each side once again. And that off to Black, and Black will punch it out to about the 37-yard line.
Zephaniah Black on the carry.
Yeah, good play there by Ryan Mitchell. Good tackle.
36-yard line brings up 3rd down and 3.
And it's 3rd and 3 for Arkansas from the 36, and that was the last play of the period. So 3 quarters are in the books in this first-round playoff game at Central Dealership Stadium. Valley View leads Arkansas 37-22. Back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
See Placid Tire Service for the right tire at the right price right now. Placid Tire Service is the area's biggest selection of in-stock tires at the lowest price. While others are searching for tires to order, we'll get you fixed up with a great set of tires and back on the road in no time with our 4 tires, 1 hour guarantee. Plus, we make the purchase easy on your budget with our Placid Tire Service card or no credit needed financing options. For the right tire at the right price right now, the choice is easy. That's Placid Tire Service.
Set to begin the 4th period as we welcome you back to Central Dealership Stadium. Valley View in a tussle with Arkansas High out of Texarkana. The Blazers leading the Razorbacks 37-22, but a lot of people were predicting a Valley View blowout. It just has not materialized yet, Coach.
No, not yet. And, you know, and you tip of the cap to Texarkana. They've came to play.
They face a 3rd and short here. They'll throw the screen pass complete to the sideline. They have the first down out across the 40 to about the 43-yard line.
Yeah, and while they're moving the chains here, I do want to give a shout out because I know we have viewers, you know, that watch from down there. Hey, they really brought a nice crowd tonight, and this band, I mean, the band traveled probably 5 hours in a school bus to come up here, and they're doing an awesome job. Just really impressive group. Dance team, cheer, everybody from Texarkana, class act.
First down from the 45 with 2 receivers to the right. Quarterback drops back, throwing the deep ball down the field that's incomplete, and
yeah, I bet Rylan Ramsey would like to have that play back because he was
almost
right
had
there.
a shot at that one. Meanwhile, we got another Blazer down at the end of that play.
Oh, goodness. Looks like Ryan Mitchell, which could have ramifications on 2 different phases of the game.
Yeah, special teams and defense, because he's typically the Valley View punter. And now another injury timeout. We'll pause with 11:45 remaining in the game. Valley View leads Arkansas 37-22. Back in 30 on the EAB Sports Network.
Ship anything, anywhere at your #1 shipping source, Pack Mail in Jonesboro. Here's Pack Mail Tim to tell us more.
We are the experts at finding solutions for even the most demanding shipping situations, and our experienced staff can help you choose the best option. So if you need to go to the post office, then FedEx, or all the way out to UPS terminal, and then get that international shipment to DHL, you can do it all in one fast, convenient, and friendly place. Pack Mail.
361 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro. Ship anything, anywhere, today at Pack Mail.
Ryan Mitchell getting back to the sideline under his own power, although with a noticeable limp. Meanwhile, Texarkana with a 2nd and 10 from their own 45-yard line. 15 seconds deep into the 4th period. Valley View leads 37-22. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for the Razorbacks. This is a handoff to the quarterback, and the Blazers get to him in the backfield and blow that play up.
Yeah,
on the carry by Tony Noble.
Yeah, really good job, Zion Simpson there. I mean, he met him. It was a really nice play.
3rd down, 13.
It's a loss back to the 42, and it's 3rd and 13 for the Razorbacks. They will flood the right side of the field with 3 receivers, send 1 off to the left. Quarterback wants to throw. Dunbar fires downfield, finds his target. It's a first down inside Blazer territory at about the 43-yard line.
You know, I don't think people realize how tough of a play that is. Just an outstanding job by Dunbar. He ran a little stop route, and you've got to know where you're throwing it. Their receivers got to know exactly when to turn, and they did it to perfection.
It'll actually be at the 41 after the spot. And it's a first down with 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for the Razorbacks. Just over 11 minutes left in the game. Dunbar in the gun. Hands that off to the running back, and he is met and blown up in the backfield for another negative play.
Yeah, Zion Simpson's having himself a series right here. Nice job, Zion.
Black on the carry.
Be a loss back to the
play brings up second down, 13.
44-yard line. And it's second and 13 for the Razorbacks. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Dunbar to throw. And misses his receiver who fell at the end of the route and threw it behind him, and that will bring up a 3rd and long for the Razorbacks.
Brings up 3rd down, 13.
Big play here by the Blazer defense. They haven't been out. There's been situations tonight when they haven't got off the field in these 3rd and longs, and now is as good a time as any to make that happen.
Parkview has mercy ruled win, 42-10, the final in that game tonight. So win will end the season. Parkview will move on to round 2. 4 receivers to the right for Texarkana on 3rd and 13. Noble motion into the backfield, and we have whistles and flags. And another false start penalty will penalize Texarkana.
So now you just got to figure that they're going to look for Burnell, or they're going to look for Dangerfield. Thing is, they got to get almost 20 yards right here.
3rd and about 18 from the 49. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Now the running back will motion out as a 4th receiver to the right. Now he'll motion back into the backfield while another receiver gives us eye candy to the left side. Dunbar to throw, setting up the screen. The pass is complete in the backfield. The receiver is backpedaling, gets a screen from his teammate, but is not able to pass the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss back to the 48.
Yeah, just a really good job there by both sides of the defense in keeping contained, keeping them inside of you, and just holding them up long enough for the reinforcements to come.
So now it's 4th and long for Arkansas, and they need to get all the way down to the Blazer 31-yard line. Currently, the ball is at their own 47.
Yeah, they're going to show. They're going.
Yeah, they'll run the punter out.
Yep.
Moya will be standing at his own 39. He'll kick it away. No one back to return for Valley View. And takes a Valley View bounce, and Texarkana will down it at about the 16-yard line.
16-yard line. 1st down, Valley View.
So with 9:40 to play, Valley View will get the ball back, leading 37-22. Blazers will start on the right hash at their own 16-yard line, and hopefully we're going to see Drew Gartman head back out onto the field with the Valley View offense, and he does.
Yep, there's number 2. What you'd like to see if you're Coach Cockrell is just a nice drive here that takes some time off this clock.
It ends with points. Ideally.
Randy's greedy.
I am. I don't deny that. This is a handoff across the left side.
Carter
Wallace gets about 2 yards out of the carry. Up to the 18-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 8 with 9:27 left. Valley View ahead 37-22. Taking their time between plays here for sure.
Yeah, they're just trying to grind this thing out. Drew being a little banged up, they just want to get out of here with this W.
2 receivers to each side for the View. One will motion near side. Gartman throws complete, and the catch made for a 1st down to Laird Cullen. Correction, that was Andrew Jones on the catch at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, Andrew did a really nice job there getting inside position, and that was a good throw by Drew, just simple because the D-back was right there step for step, so if that's right or left, that's an incomplete pass.
The 30 will be the line of scrimmage. It's a 1st down for Valley View with 8:42 left. Cullen and Ragsdale are lined up to the near side as receivers for Valley View, and it's Jones off to the right with another receiver. This is a jet sweep for Parker King, and King finds a little hole to dart through. It's still on his feet. Finally wrestled out of bounds, still moving his feet as he stayed in bounds and gets it up to just shy of midfield. What a run after the catch by Parker King.
Yeah, Parker King, he is not going to be denied tonight. I just can't say enough about this young man. He has gotten better and better and better at football, and he's having a heck of a football game.
Maybe the best game of his Valley View career to this point.
I think without a doubt, yeah.
It's a first down for Valley View at the Blazer 48-yard line with 8:07 to play. Gartman will send 3 wides to the right, 1 to the near side. Yep. And once again, the hard snap count gets Arkansas to jump prematurely into the neutral zone, give Valley View a free 5 yards here.
Yeah, just really impressed that Drew's been able to do that this year. I mean, he's a quiet kid by nature, and you got to change your cadence.
He's been pretty crafty at that.
Yes, he's really good at it.
47-yard line, first down.
Laird Cullen is the split receiver to the near side for Valley View. We'll go with trips to the right. Andrew Jones is the outside man. 1st and 5 from the 47 of Texarkana. Another long snap count for Gartman. And hand that off to Carter Wallace running right. He's dragging people with him inside the 40 and finally goes down at the 37-yard line. Another first down for Valley View.
Yeah, good strong run there by Carter. Good job by the offensive line creating some space and keeping on driving. Big first down for the Blazers.
Ball will be at the 37-yard line with 7:23 to play. First down for Valley View. Ball will be at the left hash on the Texarkana side of the field. Again, Laird Cullen is split wide right. King, Ragsdale, and Jones off to the right. Jones is on the outside to the far side. Wallace is the running back on Gartman's left hip on first down. Wallace gets the carry, darts through the middle, pulling people with him, slips a tackle, still on his feet at the 10, the 5, puts 6 more on the board for Valley View. A 37-yard touchdown run for Carter Wallace.
I tell you what, sophomore Carter Wallace, you can't really call him a sophomore anymore because what a season he has had, but that just shows how strong and what good shape the kid's in. I mean, we're here in the 4th quarter, and just another level of speed right there by 27, Carter Wallace.
Awaiting the extra point kick for Brody Dix. 6:47 to play in the game. Kick is up, and it is right down the middle. 6:47 remaining in the ball game. Valley View now leads at 44-22. We're back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
A-State football and the Social Jonesboro are the perfect winning combination for game day. The Social has an amazing, delicious, fantastic, and tasty menu that goes perfect for pre or post game. Plus, the official Red Wolves away game watch party takes place at the Social. What we're saying is, it does not get any better than the Social on Red Wolves game day. The name says it all. Get social at the Social and get ready to howl with fellow A-State Red Wolves fans on every game day. The Social at Greensboro Village in Jonesboro.
6 minutes, 47 seconds left in the game. Big drive right there for Valley View. The Blazers cover 84 yards in 5 plays, unofficially capped off by Carter Wallace's 37-yard impressive touchdown run.
Yeah, Carter's had a nice game as well. Broken off at least 3 nice runs.
Here's a short kick that'll be caught for Texarkana and returned up to about the 43-yard line, making the catch and return was Dason Butler.
Yeah, just exactly what Valley View had to do right there, though. And what the best part about that offensive drive was that Drew Gartman didn't have to do anything. He made one pass play, but the rest of the time he just handed the football off.
They'll spot the ball at the 40, and that's where Texarkana will take over. Trailing by 3 scores now. It's 44-22. 6:43 remaining in the game. Valley View will be back at home next week if they hang on to win this, and most likely be playing host to the Devil Dogs from Morrilton, who had a big lead on Searcy at halftime.
I'll see if I can't find an update on that.
Two receivers to the left and right now for the Razorbacks. Dunbar pump fakes. Now here comes pressure. He's being pursued and throws the screen pass. That's incomplete, isn't it? He caught that off the hop. Why are they
bounced? I don't know.
That should be an incomplete pass. And I think one official is finally signaling that it was short.
And I guess if you're that side judge over there, I mean, if it's just the right angle, you cannot see that. But really good job there by Eli Thornton. Eli is a young man who is a big kid, but he moves very well. He carries his weight well, and he's a good football player here just as a sophomore.
Yeah, I was going to say he's only a 10th grader and has really had a solid year.
Yep, he really has.
2nd and 10 for the Razorbacks. 6.5 minutes left, 6:33 to be exact. Two receivers to each side for the Hogs. Dunbar slings that out right side. It's incomplete as they threw it to the sideline and had Routledge and Wooten defending there for Valley View. Also Estridge in the area. And it's 3rd and 10 for the Hogs with 6:28 to play. Valley View leading 44-22. 3 wides to the left, 1 to the near side. Dunbar drops straight back. Looking to the far sideline. That ball is intercepted. The return is on and caught at the 38-yard line as Rylan Ramsey gets his 2nd pick of the year and the 2nd interception of the night for the Blazer defense.
Yep, and that's the nail right there. Right here, Valley View would like to get one more score, I'm sure, but probably be pretty conservative. Want to burn a little clock, but right there, that's going to do it.
I'm betting we don't see Drew Gartman back on the field.
Well, he's in the huddle right now, so
maybe so.
First down, Blazers.
So Valley View will start at the 39-yard line after the interception by Rylan Ramsey. 6 minutes, 19 seconds left as Gartman does lead the Blazer offense back onto the field. He'll send 3 receivers to the left. Cullen on the outside. Andrew Jones off wide right. Hand that off. Feliz on the carry for about 1, possibly 2.
And they'll be as slow as they possibly can be getting these calls in and milk that clock.
Each team has 3 timeouts remaining according to the scoreboard. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 9 for Valley View. And Texarkana showing blitz. No whistles or flags. We'll play on. Looked like they came into the neutral zone.
Yeah, I believe they did.
No flag. Gartman wants to throw. Completes out to Parker King on the screen. He slips the tackle. Bulldogs a defender and advances it forward to the 26-yard line for a first down.
27-yard line. That's good for another.
Yeah, just another big play there by Parker King. He's been the focal point tonight of this offense, and he has done a great job.
It'll be a first down for Valley View at the 27-yard line of Texarkana with 5:24 remaining. Valley View up 44-22 and about to punch their ticket into the quarterfinals. 1 receiver to each side for the Blazers. Feliz gets the carry, dances past 1 defender, and then gets caught after a gain of about another yard.
1 on the play.
It'll bring up
2nd down.
2nd and 9 from the 26 for the View with 4:50 remaining on the rolling clock. Clock still ticking. 14 on the snap clock. 4:28 left on the game clock now as Gartman sends 3 wides to the right. Cullen is off to the near side. Showing blitz. Hand that off to Wallace. Big hole up the middle. He's going to the end zone for another Blazer score. Wow. A 26-yard run for Carter Wallace to salt this one away.
Yep. Texarkana showed blitz, brought blitz, and when you bring blitz, then if that hole is left open, there's nobody home. Nice run there by Carter. He's had a big game as well.
And the Blazers have hung 50 on the board for the 2nd time this season. It is 50-22, extra point pending for Brody Dix, who's on the field for the kick. It's up, and it is true. 4:12 to play in the game. The Blazers have a 51-22 advantage. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Hello, I'm estate planning and other law attorney Chad Oldham. More and more often today, I hear clients tell me that the only thing golden about the golden years is that it takes all the gold to grow old. Don't be a victim of rising healthcare and nursing home costs. Be prepared. Have a plan. Contact us today to find out how we help our clients protect and preserve assets for family and future generations. The Oldham Law Firm, 603 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro, or visit us on the web at oldhamlawfirm.com.
.12 remaining in the football game as we welcome you back to Central Dealership Stadium, where Valley View is about to go to 11-0 on the year. They now lead Arkansas High 51-22 after a 4-play, 39-yard scoring drive that was capped off by Carter Wallace's 26-yard run and set up by the Ryland Ramsey interception. Brody Dix to kick it off for the View from the 40. He'll sky kick this one toward the sideline, and it'll go out of bounds. And
yep, that's going to be a flag.
So the penalty will give Arkansas the option of taking it or making Valley View re-kick. Valley View, if I'm not mistaken, Coach, this will be the first Valley View team in history to be 11-0.
Yeah. Well, it will. Just because that team in 19 was 10-0, and then ran into a 4 seed that's probably the greatest 4 seed of all time in Morrilton. But 11-0.
2 receivers to each side for Arkansas. On first down from the 40. Dunbar throwing the deep ball across the middle. That is caught by Dangerfield and then jarred loose.
Yeah.
Daniel Richardson with a great play there from his safety spot.
Yeah, Daniel's done a great job all year long. You just want to, one of these seniors here on this team. He's just a football player, a little bitty thing, but plays a lot bigger. He was late on that play, but didn't give up on it. Jarred the football loose. Great play.
4:05 remaining in the game as the Razorbacks face a 2nd and 10 from their own 40. Blazers leading 51-22. Two receivers to each side again for the Hogs. Dunbar drops straight back. Flushed out of the pocket, now being pursued. There's a flag down in the backfield. Dunbar's going to tuck and run. He'll step out of bounds at about the 47-yard line.
That was going to come back.
Yep, I think so. Probably a hold back here. And the step off will move the ball back to the 30-yard line after the penalty with 3:55 remaining in the game. Texarkana now faces second and about 22. They need to get to the 50. Actually, it's 3rd and 20.
Yeah.
2 receivers to the left, 3 to the right. Backfield's empty for Dunbar. Noble will motion to the far side. Dunbar drops straight back, throws the screen pass complete. And the receiver thrown out of bounds after the catch by DeAndre Burnell up near the 40-yard line.
Yeah, there's Eli Thornton. Really impressive, though. You got a defensive lineman hand in the dirt, and he's able to make that tackle. Able to make that tackle over on the sideline. Good play, Eli.
3rd down and 12.
So it's 3rd and 12 for Arkansas with 3:45 remaining. Ball at the Razorback 38. 2 receivers to each side. Is that Noble in the backfield?
Yes.
Noble is the running back on the left hip of William Dunbar. Dunbar drops straight back. Heavily pursued, throws that incomplete. It was caught, but he was out of bounds on the sideline.
Now they're going to give him that catch. What a catch. I don't know how in the world the young man made it. But
I sure thought he was out of bounds when he caught it. But
yeah.
3-yard line brings up 4th down.
The official had a better angle than I did, so they'll rule it a complete catch, and it's 4th and 7 for Arkansas from the 43. Noble will shift to Dunbar's right hip with 2 receivers wide left and right. Now 3 receivers to the right as Dunbar motions out. Here comes pressure. Zion Simpson getting after him. Now here comes Ryder Rutledge. Dunbar will keep it. Oh! Run out of bounds, shy of the line to gain. Valley View is going to get the ball back,
goodness.
I think.
They sure are. And now you hate it for the young man, but, you know, he's been reluctant to run the football all night long.
I really felt like he could have had the first down there. He
Yeah,
stepped out of bounds. He didn't want to get a hit, and he stepped out of bounds too soon.
And this will be it. I mean, I don't know that Coach Outlaw will call timeouts here. Valley View may be to run a couple plays, and this thing be over with.
Blazers will get it back at the 48-yard line. It's 3:29 left.
Now we got our second unit out there, and good for them. You know, state playoffs, getting to play. Have mainly the first O-line out there, but the skill positions, quarterback, are all second.
Madden Tatum is the new Valley View quarterback for this possession. He'll hand that off over the right side. That's Trent Dunham, who bowls his way forward to about the 42-yard line.
Good run there by Trent.
Ball's placed to the 42-yard line. Brings up second down.
They may be going to lose this game, but that Razorback band's having a heck of a time.
They really. Hey, how impressive is it, though? I mean, they brought every Spirit squad, the full band, and they're working.
They're having a good time over there. Valley View facing a 2nd and 4 from the 42 here with inside 3 minutes to play. They're going to go to 11-0. Move into the quarterfinals next week against Morrilton or Searcy.
Yeah, the last update I saw, it was still Morrilton comfortably.
This is a handoff to Dunham. He gets tripped up and falls forward to the 30-yard line for a gain of 1 or 2. And they'll set up a 3rd and 3 for the Blazers. Ball will be spotted at the 41-yard line. 2.5 minutes, and the clock continuing to tick.
It looks like we got Levi going out there to run quarterback now.
So Levi Manning, the 6'2 sophomore, to take snaps for this play. Take the snap, rather. Camarion Davis among the receivers off to the right. And Manning will keep it, and he has the first down. Got a good surge from the O-line and advances it forward to the 36.
Did get
flag
late
at the end of the play.
Yeah, late flag there. Looks like it's
clock paused with 2:01 to play.
It'll be against Texarkana.
Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Texarkana. 15-yard penalty. First down.
So tack 15 yards onto the end of that run for a first down by Levi Manning. And
after the penalty, the ball's placed in
that's going to put the ball just shy of the red zone. It'll be at the 22-yard line with 2:01 remaining.
Got Leighton Holt out there playing tight end.
Camarion Davis is the wide receiver off to the left for Valley View.
Looks like Jackson Walker's over there on that far side along with Brady Kreb.
Inside 2 minutes to play now. Blazers up 51-22. Manning in the gun. Hands it off to Trent Dunham. Dunham gobbled up at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Might have lost a yard,
Trent
possibly.
Dunham on the carry, loss of 1 on the play, brings up second down, 11.
One more snap, 2 at the most, will finish this one off.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Madden Tatum checks back in to take the snap for this play. On 2nd and 11 from the 23 with 1:03 remaining. Camarion Davis off to the left for Valley View. Blazers are in victory formation. Tatum will take the snap and take a knee.
really impressive effort tonight by Valley View. This Texarkana team's no slouch, and I think
they're not.
You'd said it earlier. I think that it shows the strength of the South. But no, they came up here for probably a 5-hour bus trip and gave Valley View a really good test.
No question about that. But, you know, like they have in the last 2 games, now for 3 straight games, this team has answered when it came gut check time, and they did it again tonight.
They sure did. And you know, it's really a testament to the coaching staff and, you know, the job that they do of keeping these guys focused, because it's not supposed to be easy. You know, I mean, it's high school football, but yeah, every time that it seems like a team has gotten close, Valley View has been able to make a play on defense or have a big drive and a score on offense. Just a really fun season so far.
The Blazers win it 51-22 as they go to 11-0 and move into the quarterfinals next week, most likely against the Devil Dogs from Morrilton. We will pause here for a 2-minute timeout and back with our America's Navy postgame show. We're hoping to get an interview with Coach Sean Cockrell as well. We'll also name a JOSM player of the game. Back in 2 on the EAB Sports Network.
Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue on Johnson at Hilltop and on Main Street across from Jonesboro High School. Now, I'm from Memphis and I know barbecue, but there are people from Memphis that travel to Jonesboro to sample, taste, and enjoy Demo's Barbecue. No kidding, they come from Memphis, so no need to go anywhere else. Right here, the best barbecue is at Demo's. Any of the ribs, any of the plates, you can enjoy it all at Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue. My mouth is watering.
Whether you're replacing an old appliance or remodeling your whole kitchen, the appliances you need are right around the corner with GE Appliances at Tucker's Appliance Superstore in Jonesboro. Shop timeless designs and time-saving features on the appliances that are built to last in the busiest homes. Visit Tucker's Appliance today and upgrade your home your way with GE Appliances and your local experts. Shop Tucker's Appliance today and save.
Tucker's Appliance.
Ready to buy your dream home? Look no further than First Community Bank's Mortgage Department. Our experienced team is here to help you every step of the way, from pre-approval to closing. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and personalized service, we'll make sure your home buying process is a breeze. Visit First Community Bank today and let us help make your dream home a reality. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document systems dealer in Jonesboro.
This is Barry Forrest. My family's been taking care of equipment needs of businesses just like yours since 1965. I would love to work for you today.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document system dealer at 1005 G Street in Jonesboro, 932-7852. Call Forrest Office Machines today.
We welcome you back to a Happy Central Dealership Stadium where Valley View gets a 51-22 victory over Arkansas High out of Texarkana in this first round 5A football playoff game. And we welcome you into our America's Navy postgame show. Be a part of a force that never quits. Visit Navy.com to find out more. 51-22 the final. Let's quickly recap scoring from the second half. It was a 30-14 advantage for Valley View at the halftime break, but Texarkana scored first in the second half with 6:13 to play on a 24-yard pass play to Malik Dangerfield. They also scored on the 2-point conversion to finish off an 11-play, 88-yard scoring drive, and that got Texarkana within one score. It was 30-22 at that point, but Valley View would respond with 40 seconds left in the third on a 2-yard run by Parker King, working out of the Wildcat quarterback position. That was an 11-play, 65-yard Blazer scoring drive. Brody Dix knocked the extra point kick through, and the Blazers had a 37-22 lead at that point. They would get two more fourth quarter scores. The first one coming with 6:47 to play on a 37-yard run by Carter Wallace. That was a 5-play, 84-yard drive. And Brody Dix's extra point kick made it 44-22. Valley View would score again with 4:12 to play on another big run by Carter Wallace. A 26-yard run finished off a 4-play, 39-yard scoring drive after the extra point kick by Brody Dix. The final score set at 51-22. And this game had some anxious moments, but again, I just keep going back to this is three straight games now where the Blazers have answered every time it's been gut check time.
Absolutely, and it comes down to a couple things. Number one is coaching. These kids are so well coached, and the coaches do such an outstanding job at making adjustments. And then I think that a lot of it's the grit and the depth that's been developed. Because this team has been banged up. Different kids have gone down at different times, and it seems like Next Man Up has done just a great job, and we saw that tonight.
Well, we're waiting on Sean Cockrell to get up here for our post-game visit. We need to name a JOSM player of the game. And I'm kind of thinking co-players of the game on this one tonight. Parker King had probably the best game of his career in a Blazer uniform, but you also cannot discount, once again, the running performance of Carter Wallace as Valley View's starting running back.
Yeah, no, I think that Carter just did a great job all night long, running hard and found pay dirt a couple times. But Parker King, not just Blazer uniform, any uniform. I don't care if it's Wolf Club, I don't care if it's Nettleton, whatever it was. He played like a grown man tonight, and there were times when he put this team on his back.
Well, how about that possession where Gartman goes down with the injury and gets forced out of the game temporarily, and Parker has to answer the charge as the Wildcat quarterback, and he led him down the field for a couple of big plays and got him in the end zone for a huge score right there.
Absolutely, and it was just a situation. I mean, you had a couple plays before that to where on that flood route that Drew cut it upfield, made a nice run, and then they went with the bunch formation, and he got that first down, and that was the targeting. So then he goes out, and we're thinking, oh no, because at that point it was a one-score game. Well, Parker King comes in and just played phenomenal on that drive, and just did a really good job. Huge win.
So King and Wallace are our co-JOSM players of the game, brought to you by Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, getting you back in the game for more than 40 years. And we're joined by the victorious head coach, Sean Cockrell, right now.
Yep, Mr. 75, by the way.
Yeah,
Randy,
by the way,
Mr. 75.
Career win number 75 coming here tonight for Coach Cockrell. Congratulations, Coach, not only on the personal individual honor, but a big win for your team and your program.
Yeah, thank you. Man, the kids played great. It was a battle, and we knew going in that this was a good football team, very physical. Had a bunch of playmakers on it, but, man, we stepped up to the challenge and had a lot of guys play because of injury. We had Ricky Moffitt go out. We had Noah go out after one play. We had Wooten go out. A lot of guys came in and played. I thought Parker King played unbelievable. I don't know what his stats were, but he was the dude we could get the ball to at any time. Yeah. And to come in, and we've worked that package maybe one or two times in the last couple of weeks, and to play quarterback and take control and do what he did. Just proud of everybody for this win, and our staff especially.
How big was that scoring drive that he led after Drew had to come out of the game for a while?
Yeah, I think that was some breathing room. I really did. I kind of had a sigh there, like, okay, we got to, we're in a good lead, but, we're trying to figure out if we were going to go for two or just kick it, and I didn't want to chase points at that point, and so we just kicked it, and I felt like we had the momentum, and that was huge, and then obviously that Wallace break open touchdown there really helped.
And again, we talked about this so much, especially in the second half, Coach, but, just like there were, I guess 3 weeks ago now against Nettleton, or 2 weeks ago against Nettleton, and then last week against Batesville, this was another game that presented your team with gut check moments, and once again, every time they answered the bell.
Yeah, and that's what I told them. I was like, guys, every time that you've been challenged, you've stepped up to it and you've done whatever you had to do, and they did that again, and it says a lot about the kids and the staff and what we're trying to do, and I think they believe in it. I don't think they ever worried. Obviously us as coaches might think, okay, it's a one-score game, whatever, we got to do this and that, but the kids don't worry. They know that if they continue to play hard, things are going to go our way. We had some big picks that kind of got us momentum going back the other way. So just a lot went on, and these guys, man, they just keep impressing me, and I think it's first time in school history 11-0. So
yeah, absolutely.
really, really excited for these guys. I told them just leave your legacy, whatever that is, and they can continue to keep playing hard, and hopefully we'll get some guys back from injury and be ready to go next week.
Well, that leads into the next question that I had for you. This game exacted a physical toll on your team, so, and I know this is probably a premature question right now, but I mean, what's the situation? How do you feel about all the guys that were knocked out of the game at least temporarily tonight and going into next week.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be tough. We'll obviously evaluate them. With Wooten and Ricky Moffitt and Noah played one play.
Yeah.
And the knee was bad. So McNamee has still got the shoulder, and Wooten's got the shoulder, and we just keep rotating guys. I thought Luke Herringer came in as a sophomore, played really, really well at the linebacker spot, got some pressure late, those kinds of things, and it's a tribute to our staff, keeping 83 guys interested in practice and paying attention. You never know when your number is going to be called, and I think our depth has really helped us, and I think it'll continue to help us.
And on an individual note, I have to point, as we mentioned, this was your 75th career win. It seems like it was just 2 years ago, right? A little over 2 years ago that you got that win number 50 and a 21-20 overtime win against Wynn here that night on an evening that I know you personally will never forget. But those wins are coming at a lot faster pace now, Coach. I didn't think we'd get to 75 as quickly as we have.
I didn't either. I think Coach Will Banks asked, he's like, man, what is this for you? I was like, I don't know. I had to look it up. And I said, I figured out it was 75. And he's like, man, do you think you can get to 100? I said, I don't know if I'll live that long. But just proud of these guys. It's all about them. It's nothing that I'm doing. This staff, I can't say enough about them. And these kids that continue to come through our program, just keep believing in what we're doing and just keep playing hard for us. And it's paying off.
So most likely back here next week, obviously, for the quarterfinals, probably Morrilton. They had a pretty comfortable lead at last report. And so what are you expecting to see from the Devil Dogs next week?
Well, we watched them. We didn't trade film on them in Arkansas High, but we went back and watched it on YouTube. And man, they are electric offensively. They can throw it anywhere they want it. They got 4 great receivers. Quarterback's unbelievable. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be a matchup that, obviously – I think we'll be okay because I love the way our secondary's playing. They're going to take shots at us and stuff like that, but they score a lot of points. I mean, they score a ton of points. Yeah. So we're going to have to be really good defensively. And then offensively, we're going to have to get back to the drawing board and do some things that, we didn't run the ball effectively at times tonight, and they kind of got some stuff. But, we found it there later on. Coach Riley just keeps finding things to call that, that's like, okay, yeah, that's it now. And man, I can't say enough about that guy. But, I think it's going to be a very, very, very tough matchup. But, there's 8 teams left. And when you think about it in retrospect of there's 8 teams in 5A left, and we're one of them.
And you're the only one that's left that's unbeaten in 5A.
And I'm so proud of everybody.
Coach, congratulations on the big win here tonight. We'll see you back here next week against the Devil Dogs.
Appreciate you guys and Jason Smith always doing this stuff, man. Y'all do a great job. I think that the greatest job y'all do, and people, my mom gets to watch this in Texas, and it's just amazing. And they talk about how great y'all are, and I appreciate it so much.
Well, we appreciate that. Thank you, Coach. That's Coach Sean Cockrell, our guest on the America's Navy postgame show, as Valley View gets the win tonight, 51-22 over Arkansas High out of Texarkana. The Blazers go to 11-0 and move into the quarterfinals. We will be back here next week against Morrilton, getting on the air with our 6:30 pregame, 7 o'clock kickoff. Also want to remind you, we'll be on the air on the radio side tomorrow afternoon on News Talk 102.1 and AM 1230 for coverage of the Valley View boys season basketball season opener, as they'll take on Riverside tomorrow afternoon at 3 in the NEA Sports Tip-Off Classic at Raider Gym. Coach, it was a fun night. I had some anxious moments, but I like the way it ended.
Yep, last playoff football for you. It was a great night, and can't wait for next week.
So we will see everybody then. We thank you for joining us. For Coach Jason Smith and our behind-the-scenes crew with the Blazer News Network, I'm Randy Myers. So long from the EAB Sports Network.
You've been listening to Valley View Blazer football on the Blazer News Network and FM News Talk 102.1. Presented by NEA Baptist, the United States Navy, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Kavanaugh Auto Group, and First National Bank.